Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mistwalkers. Well, you can just continue to get ready. Continue to get ready, and you can just flip to your computer when you get there. Okay. Rob, can you share a thing, please? Artemis. No, I like being able to use my Twitch and not. Yeah. So it's art, so I don't know. I think it may. It is for references. Never mind, Rob. You're good. Yeah, I got it. I got it. So Sly is here. She's just not quite ready to have her face seen. That's okay. There is that. So announcements to start off our session because we got announcements, and one of them is our sponsor, Canadian Dice. I'm sure you've heard me mention them before. If not, stop ignoring me, motherfuckers, because I say it every day we stream, because we love Canadian Dice. And you should go buy dice from Ryan because he's fantastic. Go to canadiandice.ca, use the code the Vactera, all one word, and get 10% off your dice order. If you order by December 10th, it will get there in time for your holiday of choice. Well, the ones at the end of the year. The ones in the middle, not so much. Or you can pay for expedited shipping to make sure it gets there on time. He does ship every day, so he's very, very quick about it. And yeah, yeah, the rates are amazing, and you know, there is duck dice and chicken dice. There's also there's also dice trays and pins and stickers, and you'll get one of these very nice. Oh, the necklace. Yes, I've got one of those too. I'm not wearing it right now though, because I will stab myself in the titty. And they are sharp. There is a mixture of manufactured dice and homemade dice, so go ahead and take a look. And if you buy something, let us know. We want to shout you out. Hi, Liz. Hi, Asparagus. We don't. Ah! Thanks, Rob. Uh, yeah, you can. So, what do we have going this week? It is a holiday this week for our Yankee friends, which is totally fine. Our last Fixies 5 episode was last week for 2022. It's up on YouTube right now. If you missed it, it was a level 19 one shot, which was actually a flashback into Rams Pass during the war. And everybody played some other characters, and it was a lot of fun to kind of like, you write your backstory and stuff, and then you fill in the blanks as you go along, but to actually like role play in the flashback with other people, that was pretty cool. It was so good. So much fun. And Artemis, you did a great job. Level 19 is no fucking joke, man. Definitely. Yes. Yes. Wednesday. Wednesday we have Prep or Die over on Goodman Games Official. It may be the last episode for the year. Just because holidays and family and other sort of commitments in December. It's hard to. What's that? Oh boy, that's fun. Yay, jury duty. The joys of democracy. Thursday, obviously. Sorry? Oh, why did it get all fucked up? Sorry, guys. Hang on.
Broken.
There you go. Now you should be able to hear them. Thanks, Rick. Can you hear them now?
Can you hear us, Rick?
Talking
Hey,
now?
Macarena.
Hey, Margarina.
My God, they really had us like as kids dancing to that fucking song, and then you get older and you learn what the lyrics actually are, and you're like, wow.
Yeah. Anyway, just to preface what was going on in the background on the conversations you couldn't hear, Cedar is looking for references, and Maggie is looking to help them. Sly does not have her face on. She will be joining us shortly. Yeah, I think
She's got to go pick out of all the faces that she can wear.
Yeah. As well, if you look down here right now, you can see Sly's new character art.
Ooh, I want to see Sly's new character. No, it's not. I see it because the stream is 3 seconds behind us.
No, I can't see it actually because
it'll come back around, and I will update it on the layout. I just didn't have time before.
She's wearing so much white.
Yeah, it's the new outfit, which sucks.
White is the new black.
White is the new black. What else do we have this week? So Thanksgiving, obviously, in the U.S. is on Thursday. And then we have Dragonlance on Sunday over on DM Jeremy's channel. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. We have delved into Fistandantalus's skullcap tower thing. I don't know.
We've moved into the section of the show to see how many NPCs we can get killed, and I'm still mad at Jeremy for what he did yesterday.
Yeah, that was rough. If you haven't watched it, it will be up on YouTube later this week. It was, you could tell on the faces of everyone when they got offended.
Yep.
Like at what point did everybody get upset? Except maybe Alan, because he has no feelings.
Even he was upset.
Yeah, he
was.
For
like a solid minute and a half, even Alan was upset. So that's, that like it was rough.
Yeah, it was rough. But yeah, just also check out our merch store. We got some new shit there coming for our December one-shots. It's the 10 days of tabletop. If you haven't seen it on our Instagram, go follow us on Instagram, because obviously you're not. You bitch.
Macarena killed Victorino.
Okay. Also,
and slept with his 2 friends.
Be safe and wear a mask, guys. Like, it's still a
COVID
thing.
sucks.
And the amount of time that some people in this very chat have had COVID is disturbing.
It was the worst!
I'm immunocompromised from cancer, so yay.
I still have long effects from COVID right now.
Yep, I do too. I still have long-term effects from having COVID, and it sucks.
Me too. I can't count sometimes.
Yeah.
The brain fog is real, man.
You can't count because you're queer.
That too. But you add the COVID brain fog to it, and it's way worse.
I can't math because I'm queer. I can't sit there and like see the stitches on my knitting and count them because of COVID. I blame COVID.
Yeah, I think that's a good solid plan. COVID makes you dumb. Wear a mask.
COVID makes you dumb. Don't get it. Don't spread it. Don't get it. Don't spread it.
As well, there was some awful shit that happened in Colorado Springs, and we don't stand for that shit. If you join our Discord, there is a whole bunch of information of where you can send your dollars or even your support to help the people who were affected by it. I'm just keeping vague because I don't want the algorithms to come at me. But if you know, you know, and if you don't, just Google it. It'll come up. It'll be the first result.
Under the desk news, if you need it a little bit. more if you need a familiar face.
But you can join our Discord. There are a whole bunch of resources there. If you even are just so emotionally affected by what happened, you can reach out to anybody here. We will talk to you and, just be an ear for you if that's what you need.
Yeah, somebody's always around.
Yeah. It's usually Artemis, but I can be reached.
Because I don't sleep.
Yeah, if you message me like after session, I'm probably already asleep.
Me too. I'm a little old man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, enough of that depressing shit. Let's hop right into our story here, which I'm sure will not be depressing.
Nope, not at all.
No, not at all.
You have the
It'll be super
power,
upbeat.
Affy.
We're not literally in the domains of dread or anything.
No.
It's gonna be super.
Dread
upbeat.
isn't in the name.
No.
And the domains of delight.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's
It's like a play. It's like a beautiful playground.
Yeah.
Full of spikes.
Like
Anyway.
Mario.
Yeah.
So, where we left off, you all had finally arrived in Darkon, and the place that you landed was familiar to Athelstan and Keli. However, not so much to the people in your party, who you probably should have given a heads up to.
They didn't
because
ask.
One of them wandered off by themselves. Breeze headed into
Hi.
the slums to a literal back alley doctor to try and reverse the aging that had been taken over the last 50 years while they were imprisoned in Dominia in the Sea of Sorrows.
You would think after you saw one back alley doctor, you would not see another back alley doctor, but
Breeze has seen another back alley doctor.
Well,
Didn't
no,
work
that guy
out so well
kidnapped
for
me.
Breeze either
the
way.
guy with the face who we in the asylum who was a vampire.
Yeah, but they didn't choose that. As far as I know.
No. Not exactly. Keli did follow stealthily
Uh-huh.
and ended up pulling Breeze off the slab of this poor doctor that was just trying to make a living. After remembering that there are at least 3 active serial killers within Martira Bay, and one of them may have been this doctor.
Oh,
Dude, Dr. Murdour
He never said he was a doctor.
did not go to 8 years of medical school to be treated this way.
Yeah. So, the things got a little funky after leaving Murdour's parlor.
I'll be right back.
The back alleys, they were darker, and the houses were taller. And you found yourself in this foggy maze. Oh, you don't have to do that, Rob. I'm good.
Okay.
But thank you. I'm like, what happened? What was
How are
going on?
Boo.
Expecting stream to break, so I was trying to preempt it.
No, I got it figured out. When everybody's here, I don't need an extra person.
Okay.
It's great. Okay. Sly is here. Hi, Sly.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have the Macarena stuck in my head.
No,
We'll
there
never
you are.
leave you.
Perfect.
we'll just
Uh,
get remixed with other songs.
So Breeze and Keli found yourselves within the grasp of a maze. Some sort of mind fuckery going on. And you were given a challenge. Escape, survive, or find the person responsible. Those were your 3 options.
What a
And of
weird
course-
game.
Keli, who takes everything onto herself, decided we're going to find this thing and kill it.
Idiot.
Meanwhile, Gabriella returned to the rest of the party. Quite unexpectedly, as the rest of the party assumed that Gabriella had gone with Keli.
I thought we saw it too. Like, I'm just like,
Nope.
Sometimes we think we see things, but we actually don't, and that's how the gnome got killed.
This is
We're
what
all just
happens when
crazy.
you have a gaggle of NPCs and you don't keep tabs on them.
Why do you think I followed Breeze?
Maybe
We
we
just
totally
got
figured
them
out where
back.
Baelish disappeared to.
We just
That's
got them
fine.
back. I didn't want to lose them already.
What if we do a buddy system?
Everybody get a
Imagine,
sending stone. Alaric!
in a giant party, you could use the buddy system and nobody would have to go anywhere alone.
Sounds
Anyway.
wrong.
Sounds wrong. Probably
Doesn't
wrong.
sound
Atlas has
right.
like 4 buddies.
Sounds fake.
No, I think he has
So,
5 buddies. He has his plants.
Party B, which is the majority of the party, decided to try and find them. And where else do they go look but a bunch of brothels? Because Baelish maybe was with them and Baelish would know. Whatever.
No, he was the only one who'd be able to cast sending in order to be able to locate the fucking idiot.
Oh, yes, that was it. Thank you.
Eli knows that spell, but she didn't have it prepared.
Yeah,
that
but
day,
you weren't
so-
there. I can't
I also
ask you
didn't
to
have
send.
it prepared.
I can't ask you to send to cast sending to get
Yourself.
sending cast on yourself. It's like texting a link to yourself for later. It works, but only.
What cost? What cost?
How many links do you have sent to yourself?
Too many. And pictures.
And how many of them have you actually gone back to look at?
None.
Exactly. Exactly.
None whatsoever.
It's just a wasteland, just like what MySpace has become. Trash cans on fire and shit. Do you want some company, buddy? No. I'd rather be
I
alone
think
right now.
MySpace is still active.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
just sold like 10 years ago or something. Anyway, eventually,
Sorry for the tangent.
That's okay. I'm used to it. Party B eventually finds their way to the slums where they too are entered into this game of survive, escape, or find the person responsible.
I just lost the game.
Fuck's sake. Why
God
you
damn
gotta
it, Maggie.
do us like
I was
that?
waiting for somebody to do that last session. I was waiting so long and it didn't happen.
If you lost
Maggie,
the game, you're supposed
you-
to say something.
I
Yeah.
lost it, okay? I think Maggie spoke
okay,
for all of us.
we were a
especially
little
when we were
fucking
like,
busy
"Damn it!"
last session.
I was too busy thinking of Jigsaw.
Eventually, you did find your way to finding the person responsible in the slums. And Atlas, it turned out to be something that you've seen before.
What has Atlas seen before that I haven't because I wasn't there?
Purpley tentacles.
Oh yeah, Atlas doesn't. He don't like that.
No,
Did he get a
not
stress
at
effect?
all. No, he didn't get a stress effect because he's already under a stress effect. So I was nice. I was nice and benevolent that I did not force
You
another
are
stress
nice
effect.
and benevolent. Korean hearts for you.
Yeah. So defeating this creature came at the cost of Sly's portable hole. Because in the realm of possibility, this creature was carrying some other sort of portable hole type situation, and the portable hole ended up being thrown on top of him, and a gate to the astral sea was opened. Thankfully, nobody was within range, and the creature was sent away with a good explosion and a little bit of the slums with it.
Can we talk about how that was originally supposed to be like a nice, heartfelt Athelstan, like, you need to come back and help me get to Gordynne. I'm gonna give you something I stole from you. And all of a sudden I was like, holy shit. What about this?
Yep, it was good. There were feels. You
And
did?
they thought I was the dumb one.
Yeah. It's because they thought you were the dumb one.
So suck on that.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
No, Keeli's the dumb one.
No, Breeze is the dumb one.
Breeze is
What's
the dumb
that?
one in this
Atlas
situation.
is the horse one.
After defeating this supposed serial killer, you never really got an answer to that. You all headed towards Rivalis, arriving unfettered, unmolested. You make your way to the tavern, where Sly sees a familiar figure, a very obvious figure. There's very little that can be mistaken from a 9'4" Highland cow Minotaur. Sam.
Oh,
Calm down.
I'm trying, okay? Because, like, I have my slippies on because it's chilly, and I've got my little feetsies tucked up underneath me, so he has a little lap basket to sit in.
Mm-hmm. So, Sly, you've been reunited with Gordynne, and that's where we're going to pick up tonight's session. Standing in the bar in Rivalis, with Sly wrapped up in Gordynne's arms, his snoot resting on top of her head between her horns. What do the rest of you do?
Out of character, Moose. What time of day is it?
You arrived probably late afternoon, early evening.
Have we eaten?
No. You probably ate like rations on the road, but you haven't had like dinner.
Don't say
hang
that
on.
you're so hungry you could eat a horse. It is not funny and is very insensitive.
Nah, he wouldn't say that. I'm just saying that according to Raining Road, it does seem to go along a river and or some forest lines. So there was definitely some road trip snacks for Athelstan. So,
Yeah.
but he's always hungry. So
Yeah,
Damn.
that tracks.
listen, he's a big guy. Okay,
I'm not saying
he's
no.
he's a growing boy. He needs his proteins.
Yeah.
It's
All
like,
right. So what are you guys doing?
I am
Finding a table.
I am going to give them their moment of privacy, and I think I am going to procure myself some dinner, and possibly a bed to sleep in, and a bath.
I just reach out and grab Athelstan.
You're across the bar! Your arm
Whatever.
just like goes stretching across the room. You know what? I'll allow it. Wait, sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm not the one who can say that.
I'll allow it.
Like, just like...
Just like all like muffled. This is my bestie. Bestie got me back to you.
Oh, really? And he like holds out this giant mitt to you, Athelstan.
He will take it.
And your hand is like fully dwarfed, like up to the wrist in this mitt. Thank you. Thank you so much. You have
It's
no
like-
idea what this means to me.
I just like sideways look at Athelstan. Told you.
When he lets go of his hand, Athelstan's like, your body is long.
Thank you. I worked really hard on getting tall. I drank all my milk and ate my veggies.
Good for you.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
It's nice every once in a while seeing folks who I have to look up to.
Oh, you get the you're really tall and how's the weather up there?
Yeah. Have to duck under doorways a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes I
can't
can't
imagine.
even get through the doorways if I don't tip my head.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got such a big rack.
Mm-hmm. I can't even imagine. Have you ever gotten caught in anything before?
Oh, all the time.
Mm-hmm. I have too.
It's really
With my antlers. It's a whole thing.
yeah. You get like rammed in there and then you get stuck and you have to like decork yourself.
Then your lover is laughing at you, and it's funny, but also like you're trying to be cool.
Oh, I don't know. Sly, would you laugh at me if I got my horn stuck in a door frame?
No. I'd help.
Insight check.
Insight check. Are you being honest?
Doesn't matter, I rolled a natural 1. That's what tonight's session's gonna be like! I wonder which serial killer we're gonna have to experience this time.
Your fault.
By the way, bestie, You had to look up to me the whole time.
Because you were perched on my shoulder like a bird.
Had to keep my shoes nice and clean, okay?
I know, you hate getting your feet wet.
I do.
It was really kind of you to keep her out of the rain.
Did we do that?
He doesn't know, he's just assuming.
Oh, okay, sorry. I tried. You're
Get me out
welcome.
of puddles.
Oh yeah, kept you out of puddles. Would you like us to give you some time to reacquaint?
Well, that's completely up to Sly.
Go away, guys. Leave. Go. Bye.
Her
I will
arm
take that
stretches.
as a yes.
Her arm just stretches across the room, carrying Athelstan by the scruff of his neck, and just drops him into a chair at the table everyone else is sitting at now.
Yep. So, Sly, he takes your cheeks in his hand and gives you a kiss. And then, like, a nose nuzzle. Are you okay? Don't cry. It's okay. We're all right.
I'm so sorry
For what?
for leaving the way that I did.
Yeah, that was kind of shitty, but it's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, and I got here, and now you're here, and we're here together.
I do need you to know, though, that unless you want to, you're never leaving me again. I just tap his septum ring. Unless you want to.
Why would I want to?
That's what I was hoping you'd say.
Oh, I don't want to go anywhere. I mean, I did go places. I went to there was this weird swamp. And then I got really itchy. And then I fought this like hag thing. And then I came back here.
I'm so happy. Just like
Oh,
petting
don't
your
cry,
horns.
baby. It's okay. And he like rubs your back and wraps his tail around you. Like it's a full body hug.
So cute. Like climbs and like clings like
He's happy to like just hold you and like drink his beer, and like he orders you a water.
Amazing. We can cut to the other people while I'm like sobbing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. What are the rest of you doing?
Eating food.
All right.
Yep.
So the bar server comes over, and he's like a 19-year-old pimply-faced farm boy who doesn't look like he's actually ever lifted a shovel in his life, because he is a beanpole and stick figured. And he looks to you all with a kind of sideways glance to Gordynne, who he's become used to, and the sobbing tiefling who is soaking his shoulder. What can I get y'all?
Meat, but vegetables. Please.
Potatoes if you got them.
Stew alright?
Hmm?
Is stew alright?
Sounds amazing.
Alright. Anyone else?
I will take some as well.
Yes.
Do you want anything?
Yeah.
No, love, I'm fine.
Mm. Yeah.
Alaric, you said yes?
Yeah, to this too.
Alright.
So, I just want to double check real quick, since we mentioned not keeping track of our NPCs. What NPCs are currently present?
Liliana is currently sitting with Alaric, kind of just holding his hand under the table.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriella is seated next to Keli.
Yay!
and not like snuggled, but like one arm resting on her shoulder, kind of like a, like the arm, like the side of a car, and like leaning into her.
So much out of this baby.
But it's not like
So
like
much
a snuggle.
horsepower.
Yeah.
But the physical contact is there.
Uh-huh.
Gordynne, obviously.
Did we leave Valish behind?
Yep.
Yeah, you could not find Valish.
I love that you gave up one NPC and picked up another one immediately.
I knew it was going to happen, so that's why I got rid of one.
Okay, good. So you just admitted that you got rid of him. Okay, good.
I didn't say how.
Did he?
What?
I would have thought that I would have gone to that brothel. I'm just imagining him. He's living out his dreams right now. He's hired a very grumpy cowboy, hooker, prostitute, whatever have you. And he got to stand before the fire, butt-ass
Yeah, he
naked,
did.
and be looked at.
Yeah, he did.
Somehow, somewhere, Alaric just feels a shiver run down his spine. Ugh.
Yep. It's true. So, the bar server walks off and returns like a few minutes later with a bunch of stew. It's sort of like a communal cauldron that you can all pull from, different bowls.
Hot pot! Hot pot!
Kinda.
Hot pot!
But more stew, less Asian flair.
Ah! Well, I also want to kind of try and take in the scene too, the scenery.
Okay. So the tavern here is cozy. It's almost bed and breakfasty here. There's like some doilies everywhere, like on the tables in the middle. The centerpieces are like these little wooden boards with the doilies and then like a lantern or candles on top of it.
Rustic.
Yeah, it's like
Cottage core.
yeah, it is cottage core, but like old lady core too. It's a mashup.
I appreciate
And
this.
Athelstan and I have been here before.
Yeah, who's the proprietor?
Athelstan and Keli, you both have been here before. It's probably the closest tavern to the castle. The proprietor 16 months ago, as far as you know, was an elderly woman named Millie.
Aw, Millie. Aw.
Why are you going, aw?
Because I know who that is.
I know who that is.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Millie is an elderly gnome, famous in Darkon for her baking.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
she also,
yeah, then we know her.
most of the servants and like, workers in the tavern, other than like the stick figure boy, are mongrel folk. They have different like, dog faces or lobster claws or wings, or they're mongrel folk.
These are the ones we saved last campaign.
Throwing it back.
Oh my gods, they're adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my gods, they're traumatized.
It's true.
Mhm.
So yeah, you know her as the proprietor. The person standing behind the bar right now is actually a mongrel folk. He has long, thrown back rabbit ears that he kind of like folds back and ties like a man bun. And
Ow.
fine, it's just
I love
loose
it.
cartilage. He has like the sort of snoot of a mastiff, and one hand is covered in scale and has pointed claws.
Fan artists,
pasta.
take note. Artemis.
She can hear you talking, so she's.
I know.
Yeah.
Hi, pasta.
Aw.
Cool.
Sorry,
So-
I'll quit.
Are we being...
Ella?
What's
Quinn's
hell-
misbehaving a lot. She's like being an absolute chaos gremlin. Now she's behind. I'm sorry.
Cat-
I might be
cat
up and
doing
down
cat
a lot
things. That's
dealing
okay.
with her.
That's okay. Are we being watched by anybody in particular?
Make a
Probably a
perception
bunch
check.
of viewers on Twitch.
Oh.
6.
Oh, she much rub.
Beautiful.
Yes, sorry, you did sleep, so you should have a long rest applied.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask about that because
14.
I still have. Okay, Pasta, like really, it's not like she can talk to you.
And she shall.
Yes, she can.
Yes, she
Hi,
can.
Pasta.
She's doing it
I
right
love
now.
that she.
Sit down.
I love that she's figured out that is how I talk to you. So that's how she thinks to talk to you.
Yeah, of course.
Where's the song of her people?
She just woke up from a nap, so I'm assuming she's about to have the zoomies.
Oh, she's
So-
having vocal rest right now too. It's very important for a musician.
Yes.
Mhm.
Quinn heard
Uh,
you guys and tried to jump up on the desk and missed. So she like kind of parkoured off the side of the desk.
Nice.
I just had a realization. So I went upstairs to go check on my mom, and I did not see Ginger while I was.
Where's Ginger?
Once I catch my breath and I'm not coughing, I'm gonna have to go back upstairs to make sure Ginger didn't escape upstairs.
Okay,
Please
no
remind
problem.
me. Actually, no, my mom's going upstairs. If my mom sees her, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just because when she goes upstairs, she starts, if nobody closed their door, she'll start chewing things and eating
Yeah,
them.
yeah, for sure.
Like a dog do.
What the dog? do?
So, Athelstan, with your 14 perception check, nobody's really paying you much mind. It's more like cursory glances because, well, you're a very odd lot.
But he's known, and there's no point in hiding.
Yes, you are known. The people here are sort of, I wouldn't say used to your comings and goings, but like, you are the purple sun of Hazel and Rex.
Not many purple people around.
And there's the person that follows you with a halo, and then you have this sort of gaggle of people that you've accumulated.
Beyonce follows you? What the
Although-
hell?
They are one centaur down from the last time that they were here, so there's
That's
that.
true. That's true. So one centaur down, but they still have one centaur, a tiefling, now a minotaur, a drow, a satyr, 2
One
humans.
centaur down? What do you mean?
Agnes character.
Agnes. Kali.
Agnes character.
Gotcha.
So yeah, there's nobody really like honed in watching you like Strider
Cool.
across the bar at the Prancing Pony. Like that's just not what's happening here.
Intent and unwashed. Got it.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So the
Oh, Vigo.
I just watched those. That's why it's so stuck in my head.
Mhm.
So the cauldron again is placed in like sort of the center area. Bowls are set out, spoons. You're all free to like help yourself to this portion of stew.
I taste it first.
Definitely poisoned.
Are you being sarcastic?
I'm being sarcastic.
I figured.
No, it's hearty. It looks like it's oxen, potatoes, veggies.
Immediately, Athelstan tastes it, and he realizes it's oxen. He's like, he grabs
Damn
the
it,
kid.
Jeremy!
He grabs the kid before he leaves.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is there a non-bull/oxen dish?
And he kind of glances around and realizes what you're referring to, and like, no, it's okay. We checked. Gordon's okay that we serve this.
Insight check.
Yeah, I
Make an
guess.
insight check.
19.
22.
He's nervous that you have grabbed hold of him because you
Oh,
are Prince Athelstan,
Mm.
and he does not want to die because you do have a reputation here.
You asshole.
However, he does appear to be telling the truth.
Okay. lets him go.
Thank you. And I'll go.
He
get
like
you some
straightens out his shirt.
complimentary like bread or salad or something. I'll be right back. And then he
No.
like runs away before you can do anything.
Oh, I was gonna straighten out his shirt and be like, my apologies.
No. He would probably piss himself.
Nice kid.
So the rest of you are aware of this sort of interaction, I would say, except for Sly. That Athelstan has just had.
She's too busy crying.
Oh, they haven't gone upstairs already?
Still got it.
The food is good. It's a
Almost-
very hearty stew, and as promised, he does return with like sampling of vegetables, like fresh vegetables, and a fresh loaf of bread, and a bottle of mead.
Ooh. Cool. We feast.
All right.
Question: is Gordon a vegetarian, or does he eat like other meat?
I would say he eats other meat.
If I remember right, minotaurs are omnivorous.
Yeah.
Like cows.
Who's-
Yeah, so he would eat like chicken or whatever. He probably will not eat cow just because it's a little weird, but like other
A little close to home.
little
I would have
close-
been a little less upset, a little less weird if it were cow or like beef, excuse me. But you said oxen specifically, and I was just like,
Yeah, it's oxtail stew.
mm-hmm.
So not soup number 5.
Not me slamming a extremely rare steak with my bare hands right before the date.
Yeah.
I mean, like this dude's over 9 feet tall. And Sly just reunited with him. Athelstan doesn't want to have to deal with any ire in that situation because that's the whole thing he don't want to touch.
No, not at all. So as for in the bar, from your perception check again, it's mainly like the farmers and the fishermen from around here. Just sort of relaxing after a long day of working.
What's the vibe?
The vibe is like okay. There's some gossip that you overhear, like there was another ship that was lost on the lake, and it's a lot of so bad. That's hard to hear.
Too bad, so sad.
Yeah.
When
Hashtag
we-
thoughts and prayers.
When we came into town, had the sign changed for Wolf Head Wylie attack recently?
When you were coming into town, it had said 11 days
Since
the last
Wylie.
attack.
Wow.
However, the way they're talking now, it seems like something may have happened today or
Recently.
yesterday.
God damn it.
So unfortunate. You know, we lost the good skipper. Hashtag thoughts and prayers.
Athelstan leans his foot over and like very pointedly presses down on Keeli's foot. No. He like stuffs his face. No.
Who's Wolf Head Wylie?
Literally, you say that out loud?
No.
Yeah?
Oh.
Everyone's gonna talk about it then, because they may not care, but they'll talk about gossip.
Yeah, so how
Wait.
loud do you say that, Breeze?
I mean, I was planning on just like to the people that know the place, but if anybody overhears,
It's a small bed and breakfast. I'm sure everybody hears.
Yeah. So as you
As
asked
soon as
that,
you as soon as you say that out loud, Athelstan's just like fucking.
it's like a record screech. The entire place goes silent.
And he's
Even-
just like he's like stewed like right to mouth. He's like
Even Keeli is just like, oh no.
fuck.
And in the corner, and it's sort of like a like a cartoon almost.
Time for a
the
dance
bard
number.
Stands up from his chair where he had been playing a lute, and begins to regale you of the tales of Wolf Head Wylie. And I'm not singing because I can't sing.
Can you at least
could
read
try.
it to us as if you were performing it as a sonnet?
Well, I didn't rhyme it, so it's just sort of a
No, give us a gist then.
yeah.
Give us a
Well,
depth poetry reading of it.
Yeah. Why don't you just freestyle,
and
man?
also post it in chat
Mm-hmm.
because
Well, I didn't-
audio processing is not cool.
I didn't
Hey,
type it.
PD.
Oh, okay.
It's all up
Take a-
here,
It's
and
fine.
it's all
I'll
written
get it.
down on paper.
I'll get it
Take a-
afterwards.
We'll take a picture.
I eat the paper.
It's just bullet points.
Atlas, spit that out. Go on, spit
the
it out.
Wolf Head Wylie is a creature of horrible size. He lives in Redleaf Lake, but passes beneath Rivalis and ends up in Lake Placid quite often. He kills, sometimes for fun, sometimes for food, but those that are killed for fun never reappear. Those that are killed for food, it's usually just like the insides that are taken, and then the rest is left. Usually there's an attack once a week, maybe every other week, depending on the weather, depending on how many fishermen are out on the lakes. Hang on, my Discord crashed. One moment, please.
So,
Wolf
I
Head
wonder if it
Wylie
was
got
the-
another one.
Sorry. Shit happens.
Ew.
Did you
That was
hit the button
dramatic.
again?
I didn't
And-
press
that was
anything.
dramatic.
Okay.
No, I didn't press anything. It was just
Luck.
freaking Discord doing the thing.
Yeah, you got
I
disconnected.
don't know why it does that. Like every once in a while, it'll just disconnect me randomly.
Stop.
Sorry, guys,
It's because you're too cool.
because I'm too.
This one is
cool for
too
school.
powerful.
Stop being powerful.
That's
One Offie should have all that power.
I love Pasta's eyes. Look at that sweet
know.
little baby.
I like that pasta.
I wish Quinn would behave on stream, but she doesn't. She just tries to show everyone her booty and then yells at me and then runs away.
Yeah.
very behaving though. At least she's not like tipping over your shit. So like your computer.
She tries to climb behind my monitor. I say mine even though I'm on Matt's computer because this is my monitor. She tries to climb behind it, and because it's curved, she has to kind of swerve around it.
Like
And,
caution cones.
moves and I'm like, stop it.
Anyway, the tale of Wolf Head Wylie.
Yeah. Where did I disappear on you guys?
You
Just
disappeared
start
when
over.
he eats
once
the
a week, depending on
insides of the
weather.
ones he's hungry for, and he doesn't show. We don't see the bodies of those he hunts for fun.
That's right.
And usually one per week, depending on the weather and fishermen and.
Mhm. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, but
And
nobody
1,000%.
explains what he looks like. Nobody knows what he looks like. Nobody even knows if he has a wolf head. That's
Yeah.
just what he.
Why do
It's
they
called.
call him Wolf Head then if they don't know if he has the wolf head?
Athelstan
It
just,
looks like a wolf has chewed him.
Athelstan just has his head in his hands because he has heard this song 1,000
Oh, yeah.
times.
It is a very constant song here.
Is it like a bop?
Is it to the tune of?
It's an
Tough
earworm.
Guy,
It's an earworm.
It's to the tune for all of my Canadian friends of the Log Driver's Waltz.
Okay,
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
Google it. It's amazing.
No, I'm not googling it. I don't want to know.
It is
No,
No,
it's
it's
actually
Pakistan.
really
actually a
good.
song. It's a song from the 1800s.
It's one of those Canadian heritage moment things.
Yeah.
I promise. I'm not lying to you.
Donna.
It is not some
It is not dirty.
porn thing that Agni would send you.
It's not like it's raining tacos.
Yeah, never trust anything Agni sends ever.
No, never.
I've shown that video to so many people.
Witchfire Gaming is in the chat. Is Canadian.
Oh, good. You know what I'm talking about then. See, Witchfire Gaming can vouch for me.
Mm.
I would
It
be
was a
Canadian
song that
if
was
I could
played in
help
one of
it.
my university music classes. They're not going to play porn in one of those.
I'm pretty sure I watched
What?
that in like
I'm pretty
elementary school, so
I just don't want it stuck in my head.
Oh,
it's
okay.
adorable though.
Just look up the lyrics.
It's really cute.
But then I won't know the tune if I just look up the
Yeah.
lyrics.
Anyway, so that's what
Oh
it
my god!
that's the sound, like that's what it sounds like.
Ugh.
And the song comes to an end and there's like a hey and a couple like coppers get thrown and that's
I throw a berry up on stage at them.
it like
No.
splats.
No, that's like throwing tomatoes.
No, it's a compliment.
For your people, it might
I'm
be.
sorry, and then I just throw I throw like a copper, like just panic.
Yes, throwing hard metal at people is usually better than throwing food at them.
Surprisingly.
But food is delicious.
Food is delicious, but
You can't eat money
mm,
unless you were.
I've seen it happen.
How does that? I'm not built like that.
There are beings out there that subsist on the purest of metals.
Does the person who is performing look like they eat metal?
The person performing is, again, another mongrel folk who has long, stringy hair that's pulled over one eye, and the other side of the face is, again, that sort of like reptilian texture to it.
He's the. Sorry.
No, you're okay. They actually play their lute with a bow, like you would a fiddle or a violin, and they have one foot that looks more like a tree stump. But upon closer inspection, you realize that it's a loxodon. Yes. Why?
Wise. Are we talking like 2008, 2009 Davy Havoc bangs, or are we talking about like
Early 2000s emo phase.
No, it's more like the chick from The Ring.
Oh.
Like stringy in front of the face, hanging down.
That's decidedly less emo and a lot more terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, so neither. Got it.
But just on the one side. Like the other side is revealing all of that sort of like lizard folk flesh.
Because, like, initially I thought it was the emo snake kid from the Vampire's Apprentice or something.
No.
That film was so bad.
Me remembering my emo days when I had the coontails and everything. I used to have hair.
Yeah, you did. So the song comes to an end, all the coppers are thrown, and the sort of like general din of the tavern comes back into full effect now that the tale of Wolf Head Wylie has been completed.
Excellent as usual, Davy.
Thank you! And he goes back to playing.
Did he go through a key change on the third stanza, or was it just me? He's talking to Keelai.
Yeah, he did. But that's okay.
His voice
He's branching
cracked.
out.
Yeah, trying new things. Good for him.
Yeah.
So the rest of you get the feeling that Athelstan and Keelai have heard this song once or twice before.
Real quick, out of character, Moose. Are there any serial killers that we know about that we should probably tell the others about?
In Rivalis, just Wolf Head Wylie.
Mm-hmm. It's like that tavern scene in Over the Garden Wall. I'm the highwayman.
Have I ever heard of the wolf-headed Wylie from being in the carnival and traveling through the domains?
I think so. probably whenever the carnival came through Darkon, which hasn't been since you were probably a teenager.
A little foal.
It would have hung out around Rivalis, close to the castle.
Do you think Atlas like grew like? Do you think the horse half and the human half like grew at the same rate, or do you think at one point like one was bigger than the other, like proportion-wise?
I don't need that picture of the baby centaurs stuck in my head, okay? I don't need it.
So
don't.
bad. So bad.
So
Greeks were weird, man. Oh, Chiron.
Chiron. So soup is had. Sly, what are you doing? Still crying?
Oh, I thought you'd be shaking the rafters by now.
I don't know.
How, this is going to sound probably like a weird question out of context, but how, like, what is the size of my hand in comparison to his face? Like, here.
Have you ever pet a cow?
Yes.
Your hand on their snoot.
Perfect. So I'm just kind of like laying with my head like on his shoulder and just petting his face.
Yeah, he's got like that velvety muzzle. Nice.
Just petting, just sitting there.
He's
Licks
very content.
inside his nostril every once in a while.
What?
Licks inside his nostril every once in a while.
I'll just like, hold on, I'll just like jump up and be like, did you die?
What?
People die and then they come back and like just like, oh my god, am I dead? Did we both die?
No. I'm pretty sure I'm alive.
Am I dead?
It's been a while since you've asked that question.
It's been a while.
What? How can you be dead if you're here?
Am I dreaming?
Would you like me to check, Sly?
I don't think she's at the table with us.
He pinches
Oh,
your
it's
butt.
over the bar.
Did you feel
What?
There you
that?
go.
He pinches your butt.
Yes.
Did you feel that? Yeah, I think you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's so wise.
She goes back to petting his nose.
All right. You know, it's okay to have an existential crisis every once in a while, but I'm pretty sure you're alive if you're sitting here.
I'll take it.
All right. Doing anything else? Back to petting? Okay.
Doing him.
Him.
Gonna be beautiful, beautiful tiefling Minotaur lovemaking.
Not yet. I'm
going
still
to be.
kind of in shock and still like,
Yeah, you're reuniting. It's fine. This is
honestly
the only relationship that I truly care about, other than like as Athelstan, like as Cedar. It's the only relationship that I care about almost as much as Athelstan's relationship.
we're invested in this shit, okay?
I was invested since I found out about Gordynne. Okay, I was like, you fucked the Minotaur.
And
You
rolled
had to roll a what saving throw?
Yeah. I'm not proud.
We're explicit here on the Vactair.
Do you want to
None of
go
that PG-13
sit with your
stuff.
friends, or you don't have
mean,
to get
we-
up? I can just carry you over there. It's no big deal. But like, we can just
Will
sit
you
with
come
them.
with me? Will you come with me?
Obviously,
She's like clinging, like
I'm
"Don't
not
put me
gonna like move you over there and then come back. That would be silly.
Oh, okay. We can do that. Just
Okay. And he like kind of just stands up with you wrapped in his arm and goes and joins the table with the rest of you, with Sly in his lap.
Mhm.
So, don't know you two. He's looking at Athelstan and Keli, and I don't know you, Gabriella, or you, Liliana. You got a lot of new friends. Where's that, the drow guy with the glasses?
Des.
Yeah,
Poke-
that's the
poke-
one. Des.
And probably poking around out in the mists.
We actually do not know, but he shows up sometimes.
Oh, okay.
He's going to get me a vest like himself.
Oh,
Don't
that's
worry,
really
he's up to
nice.
his dreams.
We'll be matching.
That's really nice of him. Ah, for sure. But who are the rest of these folks here?
I'm just like, y'all can introduce yourselves, guys.
My name is Athelstan.
Hi, Athelstan. It's nice to meet you again. Best
Mhm.
friend,
Keli.
Eli. Very nice. I like your spinny thing up there. That's nice and very sparkly.
That it is. And this
Athelstan
is
trying to
Gabriella.
poke it.
I just like whack.
Hi, Gabriella. Nice to meet you too.
I like also teach him her sign name.
Oh,
Like how to sign her name.
what's this? And he tries, but some of it is lost because he doesn't have 5 fingers. But
She's
he
mute.
tries.
She's mute, so she
Uh-huh.
communicates via hand sign.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Mm.
I like jump up again. Oh my god.
What?
Gordon, guess what?
What?
So, I don't know. I don't remember if we talked about how I got here, but
Yeah,
portable
you
hole-
mentioned some creepy guy grabbed your hand and like dragged you.
the
That's not very
portable hole is
nice.
gone.
Oh,
So,
where'd it go? Did you like put it down and forget where it was? Somebody might fall into that and hurt themselves.
Someone fell into it and hurt themselves, alright.
I
But
think
they
there's
were
a
gonna
joke
hurt
there, and
They
I didn't
fall
get it.
into it.
they were gonna hurt us if they didn't. So,
Oh, okay. Well, what
And
what
then it-
happened?
We got attacked by an illithid.
I don't know
Go
what
ahead.
that is.
Tentacles in the face and earworms and just all around an unpleasant kind of individual.
they
Oh,
said they thought I was the dumb one. So,
that's not
and
very
rude.
nice. But I think I've seen some of those over at the estate.
Yep. Like an octopus. The estate.
Wait, where?
Oh,
In
Van
Catarchus.
Richten's estate. There's some
Oh,
like
there's two?
pictures and stuff.
Oh, my
They
bad.
got they're
Oh.
like purpley and they got like tentacles
Yeah.
on their face.
Not
Calm
in
down.
person though.
Calm down, Keli.
No.
You're making me
not that I
fucking nervous.
recall.
Good. Sly, continue with the story, if you will.
Sorry, darling. What happened to the portable hole?
So most of us got trapped in a thing, in a dome thing. What was it? Athelstan, what was it?
Wall of force.
Yeah, that. But then Bestie over here could teleport out of it, and I was gonna give Bestie something from my collection of things that I pickpocketed.
Procured.
Right.
And I was looking because I was like, you have to promise to come back and help me find Gordon. And then I was gonna give Athelstan something, and I found the portable hole, and I was like, wait a minute. So then I thought maybe if we threw it at that thing, it would maybe help. And then everything within a 20-foot radius collapsed because they had a bag of holding too.
Or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't
Sucker
know that
got-
was a thing.
Sucker fell into the astral plane.
Oh.
So they said that they thought I was the dumb one, and then I blew their mind with my absolute genius.
That's really cool. How did you know they had a bag of holding?
I didn't.
Oh,
The plan was to just fold, like throw the hole over them, fold it up, and let him live to death for about 20 minutes.
Oh. That's
But
unfortunate.
then it all happened in 30 seconds because we got very lucky.
Oh, I'll say.
In like 2 seconds.
Those things are not to be trifled with. There's a bunch of books. I've been reading a lot at Van Richten's place because he let me crash there. And there's like a bunch of books about the Illithid and just how awful they are. They're awful.
Yeah. Kind of a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, they are. But there's also like this really cute romance that was written about them. And I had mixed feelings.
I have not read it. What did you think of it, my love? I think it was called "The Vault in Our Stars."
Yes.
Sorry?
Was. It was called The Vault in Our Stars. Because I'm hilarious.
Yeah.
What did she say?
It was kinky.
It was apparently kinky.
I mean,
Consent?
yeah, it was a little bit. Tentacles, as you do.
No. God.
Is this the town where Sprite Pub is, or is that going to be in along the Ascent?
This is in the town with the Sprite Pub. It's actually underneath the Stillwater Tavern that you're in right now.
Oh, we're in the Stillwater Tavern. Okay.
Yeah, it's underground.
Is it about that time?
A little early still.
Okay, just checking.
You can see a couple of regulars, though. The sort of meaty meatheads. With
Any of his friends?
Not currently, no.
Oh God, that's gonna be interesting.
Do I know what he's looking around for?
That's up to Athelstan.
I know we talked about you trying to follow him, but you always didn't seem like you were gonna pass on your stealth checks.
Probably not, but
So he would have lost you.
okay.
But I'm sure you know about it anyway.
Yeah, you've heard of the Sprite Pub. It's sort of a fight club underneath the tower.
We don't talk about.
Yeah.
We don't talk
don't
about
talk
Sprite.
about
We don't talk about Sprite Pub.
No, but if she sees you kind of looking around, you're gonna dip off for that, she would just kind of, in Celestial, she would just say to you, before you go, there's something I need to do.
What?
It
Celestial.
can wait. It can wait until right before you leave. It just requires us to step outside real quick.
Oh, fuck it. Let's
Hey,
step
I know
outside
that
now.
language. That's cool. I've never heard anybody else speak it.
What?
And he starts speaking to you in Bohunk Celestial.
Yes, I am here for this.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Where did you learn?
Oh, in the books in Van Richten's place. I picked up a couple languages while I was, just hanging out.
Just a
You-
couple
Very cool.
years here.
How
I've
long
been
have you been here?
About a year.
Holy shit. We've been gone a long time.
Well, we already knew that, but
A month.
why
Well,
the
Years.
why is this? You'll have to forgive me. I went about 16 years before I ever experienced anyone who could or let me know that they could speak this language that I was born knowing until this idiot showed up. And now I feel like in the past year or so, I just keep, year for time, fucking timey-wimey, but whatever. But now all of a sudden everybody speaks it.
Oh, well, I can't say towards anybody else, but you do have kind of an unapproachable aura. So maybe people do speak it, but they don't want to speak it to you because you got an air about you.
We've been gone for a year?
Yeah, babe.
Time is kind of fucky.
It's okay. I knew you'd come find me. Don't worry. Van Richten explained the whole, like, timey-wimey shit. It's fine.
I go to kind of just like
Eric never explained it to me.
Sorry, Atlas, what are you doing?
Fucking all of us.
Just gonna like soothingly like pet Sly's head and braid her hair to calm her down because she's sad. And Atlas has said that she's sad his little horse ears.
Oh, buddy.
He's an empathetic creature. He's an empath,
Yeah.
so he can tell Sly's having a bad time. Not because she.
Do you like frogs?
Frogs are okay. More of a rat kind of person. What?
Well, watch this.
That's a ridiculous hat, and I actually love it.
Here's a rat.
It's so cute, and he like scritches it.
Does it have swirls?
It'll only be there for like an hour,
That's okay.
but here you go.
All right, we can make the best of our hour, little bud.
He kind of just like mumbles very quietly to Keeli, I am doing my very level best to not do something horribly mean.
Don't you fucking dare.
Are they always like that?
Yes.
Like, I feel they just really need to, like, poop.
Is
Athelstan is obviously like, I beg your pardon.
Oh, he's speaking in common. Like, it's not...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I beg your pardon.
You just, the two of you got, like, a weird vibe.
I'm a ray of fucking sunshine. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, obviously, yeah, total ray of sunshine once you get past the aura of menace.
Listen, I was born this way. I can't help it.
You can help it.
You just want to eat the rat? Is
It's
that
your
what this is about?
attitude and the way you hold your face, not your sexuality, man.
I wasn't going anywhere near my sexuality, but
You're born that way with your sexuality, but how you hold your face and portray yourself, that's all you, my man.
I hold my face this way so that way my face can't be seen.
Maybe that's part of the whole vibe.
Would you think I should just stop masking and show my true face?
Yeah.
Well, it's not my true face, but it's not my false face either.
What does that mean?
Absolutely.
Don't ask.
But I'm asking. I'm confused.
It's okay that you're confused. It's all right. You only did see that from the back.
Yeah. You weren't there that night, I don't think.
No.
Atlas was there, but he says, but I don't understand. What do you mean you have a false face, but a face?
I don't have a false face. This is my face. They're both my face.
You can see, like, the cogs turning, but, like, there's nothing.
Okay. Remember when
The cogs don't attach to anything.
Remember when we were fighting in the sanatorium?
Yes, yeah, I was there.
Mm-hmm. You were there.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there. Do you remember when Keeli and I were getting up close and personal with the good doctor? When I say good, I am being incredibly sarcastic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, I was roughly 9 feet tall with enormous wings.
There you go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. With, tears and whatnot. That's not a form I take. That's just me.
Oh.
It's just what I look like. It's just this is what I look like, and that's what I look like.
But why?
You know, no one's really asked me that before.
Oh, is that okay that I asked
No,
you?
it's okay that you asked.
God, Athelstan, you can't. No. Oh my God, Atlas, you can't just ask people why they're.
I believe that I am this. I believe that I am this way because my father has a penchant for fetal experimentation and splicing. So,
Would he like centaurs? We're kind of like if you took like a horse and a human. But I think
Atlas, I'm going to ask an incredibly personal question.
Yes.
Was one of your parents a human and the other parent a horse?
Not that I know of. My mother was a centaur, but I did not know my father. So I assume that he was a centaur, but given biology, he could have been a myriad of creatures and it could have worked because...
Add a character boost. Did y'all see how smoothly I deflected there?
Yep.
Yep.
Because I hatched from an egg. At least that's what my mother told me.
Noted.
You just wake up one day and then there's an egg and then that's where the baby comes from.
No.
Mm.
Your mother is a horrible liar.
Elbow Athelstan, stop.
Ow!
Why would she lie about that?
Maybe when you first asked, you were deemed too young to know. I don't know.
But
Did you ask again after?
No, because I came from an egg.
Y'all, just let Atlas came from an egg. It's okay.
I'm not doubting the egg story. I'm just saying usually
How
warm-blooded
many-
creatures, not from eggs.
Athelstan, sometimes.
Have I seen a
people
lot
come
of
from
pregnant
eggs.
people in the carnival?
Yeah, like babies have been born and had and grown.
Yeah,
And...
okay. So some people, they come from the belly and some people show up as eggs. That's just how it is.
Okay. Then I
Yeah.
came from an egg.
I really
Technically, we all came from eggs.
So
that a centaur does come from an egg because, like, I can't imagine having like.
Well,
Can you imagine a
assume
horse
that the
having a horse?
but it's a mammal. It's a mammal.
Yeah.
But like, still,
I don't
this is
know
Atlas,
their
this is
body.
the sparkle pony that we're talking about. You're not going to tell me that it does not make 1,000% sense that this like Care Bear of a horseman came from like a sparkly rainbow egg, like from Barney, that movie. You know that movie where the egg, the colorful egg, it's just there in my brain.
Because, like, there's a whole other, like, body. Like,
So when you were created from the egg, Athelstan, he took he like scrambled them a bunch and then he like did this with the eggs.
Well, I wasn't there. Well, like I was there in cellular form. I feel like I hear myself. That's weird. Hello?
Is this better?
Oh. No, sorry.
Hello?
I'm being my voice is just coming back twice from your mic or something.
Better?
Hello. Yes, much better. I don't know exactly what he did. I imagine that it involved a lot of alchemic science as well as some pretty dark, hinky-ass magic. I'm a corpse. Essentially.
To be clear, did you say kinky?
Hinky.
Every time.
I don't
Twice now.
I don't ever it never stops being funny. I don't ever want to think about my father in some sort of a sexual situation ever, but I'm sure it's happened maybe once or twice or 3 times. Considering all the bastards that are all over the countryside that claim his parentage, who knows?
Is one of them the Wolf Head Wylie, or is that still unrelated?
Unrelated as far as you
Wolf
know.
Head and maybe a human body, maybe he also is related to you. Have you ever considered?
Keli. Aslan fucked a hillbilly ass werewolf and created Wylie Head. What? That's good.
Kristen, what's a
I try
wolf?
not to think about what your father gets up to when he's not in the castle.
Because we weren't there for that conversation, right?
No, but you heard the song. Like that was in the pub.
Are you sure I heard the song?
Make a perception check. A retcon perception check.
What does that mean?
Just a retcon is like we're throwing it back a little bit, getting the info, changing it if we need to, and then moving back to the current position.
Throwing it
It's
back, you just like move your butt.
Lean back. Lean back.
Well,
I was
Lean back.
wondering why I couldn't read the thing, and
That would be why.
nice.
There was some music at one point, and then some cheering, and there was a brief discussion about throwing berries at the bard, but you didn't really take in what the song was about. However, as you ask, what's Wolf Head
No!
Wylie?
No! Wolf Head
Okay.
Wylie!
Oh,
the
Wolf Head
pretty
Wylie,
good.
because I don't know.
The bard starts up again with the same tale, telling you all about Wolf Head Wylie.
Honestly, I was kind of expecting Wolf Head Wylie to just kick in the door and be like, "What's up, bitches?" So
Like
glad
Kool-Aid,
that's not
like
what
the
happened.
Kool-Aid man just busts through the wall. He starts up the song like
Oh,
we hear
no.
we hear the very first like the
First chord.
Yeah, the first
like-
chord. And Athelstan just like smashes his fist on the table and just
It's
looks.
like that one note from the My Chemical Romance song. It plays, you know which song it is.
The G note? You're gonna talk about G noting us right now?
Yeah, that's exactly what
the
happens
G-
to Athelstan
That's
and
even
Keelan.
worse than me losing the
The-
game earlier, by the way. I just lost it.
Fucking hell. Athelstan slams his fist down on the table, making all the glasses jump about an inch in the air before settling back down. And he turns his eyes to the bard.
He is unfettered and continues to sing.
Fucking damn it, Davy.
Uh,
Davy, please learn something new.
He does know other stuff. It's just whenever Wolf Head Wylie is mentioned, he has to do the song.
It's
Oh,
fun.
look at the time. See you all later.
Like
Wait, where are you
Pavlov's
going?
Dog.
Can't tell you.
Want me to hold your pouches?
Deuces.
Gus, do you want me to hold your pouches? Your mostly empty pouches?
Athelstan's gone. He
Mhm.
dips. Where do you dip to, Athelstan?
You know where I'm going.
Okay. Just double checking, making sure you're not going elsewhere. What are the rest of you doing as Athelstan disappears? Heli did have something to say
Oh
to
yeah,
you
shit.
earlier.
Like before he disappears, he's gonna like he's ducking away from the table, and he makes eye contact with Keli as he's backing up,
Be right
and
back.
he like steps out the back door before he disappears.
Okay. So Athelstan disappears and Keli just sort of clunk, 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 clunk back outside.
Are we sticking with the inside or
It's
we
not-
outside?
Do you need a cone of silence?
Yes.
Oh, secret adjustment, secret adjustment.
One moment, please, and I will cone of silence everybody.
Can you hear me, you bitches?
I can hear you.
I said bitches, but it's
Cone of
lovely
silence.
that you. We're in the cone of shame. You walk outside, and he's like leaned up against the door like this. What do you want?
You're the only one that I trust, and there's something I gotta take care of.
Aw, you care about me.
Shut up.
Your heart hearts me.
Shut up. You're gonna make me change my mind about this.
Go ahead.
So, where out the back door, if I remember correctly, there's the lake is right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like she kind of steps down so that she's like near the shore and finds like just a handful of stones, like bigger ones that are probably maybe like yay big or so.
Mm-hmm.
And then like just takes out her little dagger and sort of digs in the I would follow the shoreline along to where that little point is, kind of right south of the dock.
Okay.
And just kind of right there on the edge, there, I would take my dagger out and dig a small hole. And then I would look at Athelstan and I would just say, "We're not talking about this." And then take my necklace off. And the necklace with the rings and the feather, she would bury it and then stack the stones on top like a cairn. And she would just take a moment and she would say, "I hope you find peace someday. But it's time to say goodbye." And then she sort of takes a second, and then she turns back to Athelstan.
Okay, well, that answers a couple of the questions that I had.
Okay, what are the other ones?
Well, I mean, I was gonna. Sorry, you caught me by surprise here. I saw you and Gabriella, and I was going to ask you, what changed? Because you've been carrying this ghost around with you ever since I've known you. You don't talk about it.
Honestly, I don't know what changed. But something changed, and I don't know what it is yet.
Are you happy?
I think so. She makes me happy.
Good. Ooh. You okay?
Can't fight with a ghost. That's a losing fight. I can't do it anymore. I'm tired, Athelstan. I'm tired. And I don't want to fight anymore.
Just
Time to let her go.
Kind of like tilts his head at you. He just like reaches out with his big old mitt. He just like kind of takes the back of your neck and just like tugs you into his chest.
He like cries like for a moment and then pulls herself back together. It's time to let her go. She made her choice a long time ago. And then she made a choice after that I can't follow, so it's time to let her go. And I don't know, and she sort of points at the bar. I don't know what that is, but I don't want to waste it.
You know what this is? And he's like stroking your hair. He's like, you know what this is?
What?
Growth. And he kind of like
it was bound to happen someday.
Kind of like just pushes you away a little bit. And he looks into your eyes and he's like, "Yeah, but I'm actually kind of proud of you."
Don't say that. I'm gonna start crying again.
Don't do that. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm aware.
But I will understand if you need to.
I can't carry a ghost around with me anymore.
Hmm. Is there anything that you want to do? And I swear to gods, if you say hunt down this Wolf Head Wylie, I will doorknob you so fucking hard.
No, but actually, I was thinking we should have a conversation with Breeze. Because that's a whole thing that's going on.
Oh yeah. I figured that there was some. Yeah, that's. I'm not.
It was not my fault we ended up in the slums. Surprisingly enough, this time it wasn't my fault.
Didn't really get much of time to actually talk about that. Do you want to enlighten me here? Because even it may not have been your fault. I did kind of like make a note that you two that they left and that agreed that you should follow, but like as per usual, you have an incredible knack for getting into trouble.
I wasn't the one that brought the trouble on this time, surprisingly enough. That was all Breeze. I just was there to help. They the time away did some damage. And they were looking for a quick fix. I need to get back to what I was, Athelstan. I need to get my power back because I can fix it.
Do you not have the power?
Not anymore. I used to. But not anymore.
Why don't you do that thing that you clerics do and talk with your god?
I've been talking to them. The problem is they're not the only thing in my head.
Hold on a second. Have you ever just done the thing where a cleric sits in a place and they talk to their god? Or do you only just talk to this god, this entity, whatever the hell it is, when you need something from them?
I tried praying on the ship a couple of times.
How long?
I mean, when I was on watch.
But you were on watch.
We've been a little busy the last week or so.
Exactly. If you need the time and you need someone to watch your back, I don't mind doing that. Because if this is something that you feel like you need to do, it's something that Breeze believes that they want, but they have to realize that there's going to be a whole lot more work to put in besides whatever you are planning. What were they doing there?
Trying to get back the stolen time.
Like a de-aging kind of thing?
I think so.
Okay.
I didn't really ask a lot of questions.
All right, well, they're going to have to learn that that's not going to solve all their problems. Age is nearly meaningless. I've watched you not age for about 10 years.
Yeah.
The
Time is
wrinkles
so
on
weird
their
here.
I didn't even know. I've never really understood the concept of time. Everything's a concept. Things only have power when we believe in them. At least intangible things.
Yeah.
And you have some belief at this point, otherwise that cairn would not be erected. We can go talk to Breeze now, if you want. It's a bit early for what I was planning anyway.
Well, if you don't...
But they have to, the thing is, they have to want to talk about it. I don't know what happened back there. All I know is that when I went back for them, they were gone. They left us. And it wasn't your fault. And I will keep saying that. And I know you'll never believe me, because you think that everything, when it has nothing to do with you, is your fucking fault. which is incredibly irritating. It pissed me off when I was 16 years old, and it pisses me off when I'm 26 years old.
At least I'm consistent.
I fucking hate you.
No, you don't. But
You-
in all honesty, if you don't have to run away just yet and can keep watch for a moment, there's something I'd like to try. Go look at my spells real quick. Hold on.
Guess I'll kind of take in the area around us. Are we on the Red Leaf side or the Placid side?
You are currently on the side of Red Leaf. Red Leaf Lake.
Okay, so 'cause this is the
Ooh.
only spell that I can think of that like mimics what it is that she's trying to do.
Flavor!
What spell?
Heli is going to cast Sanctuary
Okay.
as high as as a third level spell because it's the highest level spell she's got.
Okay.
And she's going to cast Sanctuary on herself and she's going to pray.
Make
And
a,
she just like, yeah, sorry.
make a religion check with advantage.
You're safe.
Dear Lord.
I've got you.
Religion. Come on, Key.
He's keeping watch.
So at 18.
Right? What do you do?
So she casts this spell, like she kind of turns and looks at the lake. She closes her eyes for a second and then she like casts this spell and the sort of radiant energy like just washes over her from like her halo down. And she just call like from like she doesn't like physically call out but like mentally she calls out.
Mhm.
And just tries to make connection with that whoever that is that's guiding her, whoever that is that's like helping her, and try to get some kind of an answer who that is. Because if she knows because she knows that there's power in a name, so if she knows their name, there's more power in that.
So as you kneel on the ground beside this cairn that you've put together, and Athelstan stands behind you on watch, you sort of stretch out your senses. You can hear birds in the trees, the lap of the lake against the bank, the wind sort of moving and pulling your hair into the breeze a little bit. And you don't hear a voice so much as feel it. And it says to you, in not so many words, I am you and her. And that's all you got.
It's just maddeningly unhelpful.
And that's where we're going to go on our break. We'll be right back.
Blood pressure.
But I was at work today and my phone vibrated, and I pulled out this box of Smarties from my pocket, and I was like, "What? Where's
What's
my
that?
phone?" It was the wrong pocket.
I was
Perfect
waiting. I
reason
was
not
like,
to
what? I
break
was like, this is a great conversation to come back to the live with.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had already
I hate-
pressed the button when you said don't tell anybody. And I'm like, well,
Well, you're gonna
Now
tell the
the
internet
internet
now.
thanks for the warning.
She did
said
ask if we
everybody
were all
okay,
ready.
and everybody was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know." And then I pressed the button, and once we press the button, we're committed.
Look,
So,
I share a brain cell with someone else, and the other person had the brain cell today, okay?
It wasn't your
I'm
turn
not
for the
judging.
brain today. It wasn't Sly's turn for the brain today. That's just what it is.
yeah,
It
it's
is what
fine.
it is.
It's fine.
It's what Quinn is playing with on the floor.
So, Athelstan and Keli, you finish what you're doing and return to the tavern.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to see Keli's reaction.
Okay, so keeping it vague, Keli, what's your reaction?
That's just maddeningly unhelpful.
You just like smash your little fists into the sand next to you. It's like, "Oh."
No, she doesn't do that, and she's just like,
You okay?
well, I didn't get an answer. Surprise, surprise. And whatever. I'm gonna go get laid. Try not to die, and if you need healing, come find me later. But knock first. She just leaves him there gagging.
He's like dry heaving on the. She's like dry heaving on the shoreline of Redley.
She just goes back
And Mina
finds
is
Gabriella.
Mina's like proud of you, but Mina is dry heaving too because she's
No,
known you
she's
since she was a
not.
child. She's known you since you were since she was 16 too.
She's not. She's eternal and ancient.
I know, but
She's laughing at you.
it's like and he's just like hamming it up for her because
Yeah,
she's laughing.
he just Keeley just leaves him there gagging on the shoreline and goes and finds Gabriella.
It's getting more and more dramatic as you walk away because he's just hamming it up because it's making Mina laugh harder and harder and harder, and he wants her to do that thing where she laughs so hard that she squeaks.
Snorts. Oh.
Yeah, she snorts for sure.
She squeaks and snorts, and then he just like chases her around the sand a little bit.
Okay. Unfortunately, you found Wolf Head Wylie's mating call.
Yep,
So I need you to... No, just kidding.
Oh my god.
saw that coming. Saw that coming a mile away. As soon as you started walking away, leaving me on the fucking shoreline of Redleaf.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
he heads inside.
Honestly, I was expecting Croak to show up and just crawl out of the water somewhere.
I thought
like
it was gonna rise. I think it was gonna rise up out of the water and eat your face like an alligator,
I did too for a minute there.
like a zebra at the watering
No.
hole. Nah. But no, yeah. After all that, Athelstan's gonna head, and you know where he's going.
Yeah. So, heading inside, Keli, what are you doing? Because you had one thing and now you're saying another.
Just finding Gabriella.
Okay.
Gonna get laid.
She's
Gonna get laid.
pretty much where you left her, just talking animatedly with the rest of the party.
Eating chicken wings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gordynne
she just-
is telling you all about the time that he spent with this really strange party, hunting the people who cursed him. It was a really weird curse, and like, you know, every 45 minutes to an hour, the curse changed. So at first I was really itchy, and then I lost my voice for a bit, and then it was really uncomfortable, but not as bad as this other one in my party. Her hands became her feet.
Can you link this episode in the chat because people gotta see the context?
Yeah,
y'all,
I'll grab the link for
y'all
it.
gotta go back and
I'll grab
watch
the link
this.
for it.
Thank
it was
you.
it was
Yeah, I got it.
ridiculous, and I was just like the whole time I was like,
So it was one of our natural one shots run by
was
DM
great.
Ben called Cursed Chaos, and I played Gordynne in that.
it was
so,
beautiful. It was
It was
beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
And you got a
times.
chicken stuck on your horn, and it was great.
Yeah, it was good times. It was good times.
Actually, I think you got 2 chickens stuck on your horn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry.
hang on.
Somebody cursed you?
We got cursed, and like, I don't I don't really remember how it happened because, like, I wasn't really paying attention and it wasn't my fault. But what happened was, like, I was with this party and there were some really, really cool people. And, you know, there was Amr and Jimsy Hat and Jubilee and
Oh.
Zanari. And they were really nice. But we woke up one day and, like, we were cursed.
It's because you trashed the inn. Out of
Like-
character moose.
Yeah. Like, I was itchy.
No, it's because somebody slept with somebody's daughter. They weren't supposed to.
It was funny.
I'm like, so, Amir, he slept with somebody, and that person was actually a hag, and the hag then cursed him because I don't know. Maybe he was just really bad in bed. I don't know. Because I feel like if that had been me, we wouldn't have been cursed. Just putting that out there.
True.
What, he just took all the covers, or he wasn't good at snuggling?
I don't know. See, I wasn't there. They went to the bed, and then, like, I went to my own bed.
I just don't understand how you could be bad at it. I mean, from my understanding, you just get in the bed, and then you, like, sleep.
Oh, you precious cinnamon bun? No, I mean,
Gordon.
okay.
I can't sleep in a bed very well because of my size.
There's a meme that's going around right now of a centaur. It's like, how do centaurs spoon? And it's amazing. I'm trying to find the chat.
Too.
Ryan sent it to me. I will share it in the chat when we're
Oh,
done.
oh my god.
'Cause I hate it.
It's just, every time I see it, I'm just like, oh no, Atlas.
I think Afi sent it to me.
I didn't. I don't think I did.
It's just like, it's like, does the human part, like, just sit up, just be in there, and the horse part is just laying on the floor?
I
and-
believe it's in the memes channel on the
Or is it
Discord.
like the whole horse body, like the horse front, and then the human torso up here?
Mhm.
But
So,
like, who
Sheila
cursed
just kind of
her?
drops into the chair next to Gabriella, and like the rest of you can see that she looks almost relieved, like a weight has been lifted off of her shoulders.
sorry, Sly,
Did
what did you
see my
say?
stomach?
But who cursed you? I just want to talk.
Oh, don't worry, babe. We killed one of them, or two of them. One or two, I can't remember. But the mom.
Give me their social security number.
Oh, it was two. We killed two. Thank you, Brain, for telling me it was two. And then, like, but their mom, who was like the hag leader of their little like troop, she, I don't know, did a thing and disappeared. I don't know.
Okay.
But
Can I shoot back on?
I didn't sleep with anybody because I am with you.
Ditto.
Aw, babe, you're so cute.
No, you.
No, you.
Arguing about it.
This is the most beautiful thing my character has ever not witnessed, but this is what I love. I am loving this as Cedar. Athelstan would fucking hate it.
Yeah, he would. So, while they were outside, what was everybody doing? Just chatting?
Oh, the Wonder Twins have disappeared again.
Before I went back to the table, I went to go ask the bard how I play the song so I could play it for Athelstan in the future.
That is a
You-
decidedly evil act.
You
Because
can
it's like-
absolutely
Fine.
do that. I need you to make a
Yes, panpipes.
performance check
Okay.
with advantage because he is helping you.
How do I change the hold on, I want to change the color of my dice first. How do I do that?
That is a decidedly evil act.
On the right-hand side at the top, make sure the tools is
I
open
changed
and you
it
can see the
to-
dice.
Putting that out there.
They changed it. You can change like the individual colors of your dice now too.
Yeah.
Atlas is not a sweet little cinnamon bun like everybody thinks he is.
He's gonna get him to like it. It's with good intentions.
Atlas is also kind of a troll.
Yeah. A little bit.
He's kind of a troll.
He is a little bit.
Without meaning to be.
It's like that meme. It's like
He's an accidental troll.
Little baby evil.
You
What the
you pick this song up like it was made for you.
Did I roll?
You roll nat 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. It's amazing.
It only takes one playthrough. You got the tune and you got the lyrics, no problem.
To be fair, it's not an overly difficult song. It's just
It really isn't, but like
This is
you nailed
this
it.
This is the Darkon's version of toss a coin to your Witcher,
It
and
is.
I'm not having it.
It is.
This is beautiful. Like, I'm loving this. This is
I
beautiful.
listened to the link that you posted. And it's fucking
all
amazing.
Pipes though, so Atlas is gonna play the song, and then like he's gonna stop, and then he's gonna say all the words, and then he's gonna play the panpipes a little more, then say all the words.
He's gonna be a little out of breath each time.
Yeah, that's what he
Perfect.
does when Athelstan comes in with Keli.
Well, but then you just do one. I'll do the other part.
Oh,
We can
Breeze,
just switch.
make a performance check with advantage, my friend. If you're getting in on this.
Advantage.
Would be the best.
Performance.
Hey.
Good or bad?
Yeah, you guys got it. Davey plays it through once, and you you pick up the lyrics and the tune, and then you sort of work while they're gone, trading off on who sings which verse and who plays during that verse.
Do the mongrel folk like our performance?
Yeah, Davey is super impressed that you picked it up so easily.
Athelstan, look what we did. We learned more about your culture.
I made a roll in the dice tower, Affy.
Yeah, you rolled a 6, so everybody sees you. So
Like, he
Athelstan walks
takes
back
one
in,
step in
trying
the
to, like,
door.
slip into the basement,
Spotlight goes
Yeah.
on him.
and
we did it.
Atlas and Breeze play you the Ballad of Wolf Head Wylie.
He backs out the door and closes it behind him and goes downstairs through the Belco doors.
Okay.
Does Keli come in the main doors?
Yes.
Yeah, Keelay's sitting with Gabriella, so.
Keli, we learned the song. We want to.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah. Thank you, Davey.
Where's the
Thank
the
you,
bartender?
Breeze.
Behind the bar.
Where they belong.
What do you need, Fly?
Okay, have a pocket.
Does the bartender have pockets? Currently,
Oh,
yes, but they are behind the bar.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said,
Oh,
Keelan, make a
Sly.
perception check for me.
Oh god. Alright, Key. Come on.
You got this.
14.
You know this look in Sly's face.
I just look at Sly like, don't do it. Not here.
It's only
You
been a
also
week and we know that
recall-
look.
The
What?
Kargat have expanded their influence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
what does that mean?
No, yeah,
Nope.
Athelstan would have explained that to Sly the last time.
Yeah, like when we were in Martira
Remember
Bay.
last time? I was like, let's not do that. No.
Yeah, like when you were thinking about it with the Vistani,
Yeah.
that was a bad idea. This is
Yeah,
also
no.
that kind of bad idea.
No, yeah, Athelstan would have been like, yo, he probably would have told everybody a little bit, at least what most of what the bartender had told him, excluding the stuff about his family, especially about the Kargat, because all cops are bastards. Especially like Templar cops.
Yeah. So, like, I see that look and I look at Sly and I'm like, you just got Minotaur boyfriend back. Don't do it.
But what if I tell them? What if they catch me? What if I just tell them Athelstan's my bestie?
That won't help you. That might make it worse.
Third level spells, and I'm not afraid to use them.
Okay.
Don't do it,
So,
sweetie. Don't
Gordon,
do it.
what else did you
Not
learn
here.
when you were reading?
Oh, I learned a whole bunch of stuff. So, like a couple of languages, like I said. I learned about the Ilthed. Let's see, what else did I learn? I learned about this witch-like carnival. That's pretty cool.
Wait. I horse over. You.
Noom.
And I say, what did you learn about them? What did you learn about them?
You know about the carnival?
I do know about the carnival. I'm in the other carnival. But that carnival, when the carnivals meet, the people in charge, the ringleaders, they switch carnivals. So the Witchlight Carnival now has my carnival leader, and we have theirs, except it's actually a sword, and oh my god, my brain.
Yeah.
That.
Aw.
Atlas, why don't you sit down or something before you hurt yourself?
Achilles, sit.
Yep.
Okay, I sit on my butt.
There you go.
Yeah, that's kind of what I learned, that they the carnival masters traded, and if they come across each other again, they have to trade back.
Do you know where they are now?
Oh no, this is just like a recounting from Van Richten the last time they ran into the Witchlight Carnival.
We did get a hint though, didn't we?
Yeah, where they
Uh-huh.
were last time, but now time has passed and time is whiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were in New Tempest, they had just gone through and you were given sort of a direction that they were.
Hopefully nobody was killed and then used to make new children.
Don't you have a way to find them?
Me? I mean, I have not the Witchlight Carnival. My carnival I could go back to any time, but
Oh, okay.
I think you need me right now. I'm not going to just disappear. Not that I meant I was talking about anybody in particulars. I'm glad you're here, Breeze. I still wonder where Desaurus is, and Kali. But I'm here to stay, I think.
You're telling to make new children? I just look over at Athelstan, are you here?
Nope.
You were there for that conversation.
Yeah.
Sly. In character, you were there. You discovered, actually, It was directly you, because you were the only one in the party that could speak giant. You spoke with a frost giant that was crossing the lake in the Sea of Sorrows to talk to. You talked to them, and they basically insinuated to you that, yeah, it's a cult. They kill their adults as sacrifices to get new children.
I got you mad inspiration for that encounter, BT Dubs. It was pretty lit.
I remember this is the whole rock gut frost giant situation.
No.
Right?
No, that was
No.
before.
Like an actual frost
Frost
giant.
giant.
I don't remember.
Another one of your best friends, because you weren't there, because I was driving Sly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense now.
You know, and you know what one can do if you miss an episode of Mistwalkers? You could watch our VOD.
I know.
YouTube.
Or YouTube.
I know. My brain is just not working. So okay, well, what I was going to say was killing people to make children is arguably worse than the actual way to make children. Maybe someone should explain to Atlas. But never mind. Since I already know about this, I take that
No,
back.
they didn't come from an egg. It's okay. I understand that much.
I didn't actually say that though, because I'm taking that back because
Retcon.
I actually already knew
Retcon.
that.
That's a retcon. What you just did.
Yep.
Perfect.
Take Betsy's.
So, Sly, we can say, and for everybody else, Athelstan and Keela have explained to you who the Kargat is. The Kargat is essentially a secret police force that originally was only in Martira Bay, but
Mhm.
upon Athelstan's return, he discovered that they've actually expanded their influences as far as the other side of the domain. They're essentially secret police, FBI, CIA type situations. Men in
American
Black.
police.
Yeah. They have like their lower level people, and then they have their higher level people, which are actually more monstrous than,
Yeah.
they're actual monsters.
All cops are bastards.
Yeah.
And probably not humanoid.
The very, very highest officers as well in the Kargat, at least as far as Athelstan and Keelai know, they are undead individuals who acted as direct informants to Athelstan's father.
Uh-huh. Had to sit down to a couple of dinners with those stinky bastards.
Yeah. So they can be anything, they can be anyone. They are the type of person that you're like, I think I've met you before, but you can totally overlook them in a crowd.
Even
They
some of the
are-
trees are on their side.
Yeah, they are literally like the Men in Black.
Super dangerous.
Yeah.
Definitely not somebody you want to mess with. So
Yeah, so pickpocketing, you could be pickpocketing a Kargat, and that will not end well. It will not end with you being thrown into a cannibal prison. It will end with you 6 feet under.
Eli, can I pick one of your pockets and you can just pretend you don't see me so I feel better about this?
Sure.
I'm not gonna do it right now. But eventually.
Okay.
Speaking of, if everybody at some time over the break wants to send me a pocket check of what random nonsense you have in your pocket, that'd be great.
Oh, I wonder why.
I don't know. Can't imagine why.
Most of my stuff's in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I know.
I dropped my needles.
Same.
I got a lot of stuff.
Guess who doesn't have a portable hole anymore, so...
I mean,
You're not stealing my bag of holding.
Avi, you know exactly what's in my pockets.
Yep, I do.
By the way,
I went through and organized my inventory finally.
Yeah, mine's been organized since day one.
I know, Alaric's inventory is beautiful. Same with Breeze's.
my inventory is gorgeous.
Is that like
Yeah.
the first thing you've said all night, Ulrich?
Pretty much.
I have a side note
Speaking
question.
of, Alaric, what are you doing?
Make it out with his wife.
Upstairs. They're doing domestic shit.
Balancing their checkbooks.
Ugh.
Doing their taxes.
That's inappropriate.
They're spicy accounting.
I am an accountant.
Yes, spicy accountant.
Sorry, I haven't been very active because my brother-in-law's been screaming at his computer all night and he finally shut up.
Oh, that's okay.
Did the screaming work?
No, it's just him being angry he keeps dying in a video game.
Oh, I thought he
fair.
broke his computer.
So this whole time, what have you and Liliana been doing? Just kind of keeping to yourselves?
Pretty much.
And stuff under the table.
Okay, so I will say that Liliana begins to speak to you about a plan to get home. And how she doesn't think that everybody can go with you. Might be able to get just the two of us, and that's it. But I think I know how to do it.
And how would that be?
There's a domain that I read about. It could get us there. It's not the easiest way. Maybe they could come with us and help us through, but it could work.
Maybe.
It's called Bloodspur. And if we go through the tunnels, there's something called a Spelljammer jump ship. And we could figure out a way to get on that ship.
Spelljammer. Isn't that what Athelstan's always going on about?
Yeah.
Spelljammer? I don't know. He kind of talks and I don't listen.
I'll ask you about it next time.
No one ever listens to Athelstan.
Okay. I don't know much about it, but apparently that's, something that we could do. We could get there and go home to our daughter. What do you think?
It's an idea. I'd like to know more about this Bloodspur before we do anything, though.
Of course. There wasn't a whole lot of information. It was just... There's an entry point at a refugee camp. We would just have to get ourselves there and then get to something called the Shattered Passage through the Flay.
Alright. There's an idea.
You think so?
About the only one we have right now.
In this book that I read, I found a map. Not great, it's very rough, but we might be able to use it. And she kind of like opens it up underneath the table so you can see. Let me know what you think and how we can possibly talk everybody into helping us. It's a dangerous trek, from what I read. The entire surface is basically a volcano. And the tunnels are winding and long and... I don't know.
I'll think on how to get the others to help us. But I think we might have to help Athelstan and Keyline first in this area.
Okay. I mean, I understand we can't just use them. That's not what I mean. But...
I'll keep an eye out for any information concerning Bloodspur or Spelljammers.
Okay.
Be good to know what we're getting into before we... Yeah, that... Never a good idea to jump in unprepared.
Of course not.
I
No.
learned that the hard way.
Yeah, all the time.
I mean, obviously, she just kind of like looks around at everybody at the table and like all of these people jumped in feet first and didn't look where they were landing. We're all in the same boat.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm trying to make sure that boat doesn't sink.
Yeah. That's the hope. Holds the map up and puts it back into her bag. Alright, Athelstan.
Just remembered that all his buddies are probably downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Well, I've already said he was going down through the Belko doors.
Yeah, he is. One moment, please.
Forgot the name.
That's what I was looking for.
The
probably
idea
didn't
that
pin
Athelstan
it.
actually has friends. Here, I'll pin it.
Okay, thank you.
Like some of it I have found. Oh my god!
Friends. All right, so heading downstairs, you see exactly what you were expecting. There's the hay ring. Old blood is kind of like splattered across the straw. You can see there's like a little itty bitty bar, very, very functional for like 2 drinks, and that's it. No food except like stale ass peanuts and like nut mix that's on the bar top. And behind the bar, you see where her name?
Forget what her name was.
Fuck, did we name her?
Yeah, she had a T. It started with a T because it was a really cool name that was going to be my tutor's name, but then it was too cool for him. Tybalt?
Tybalt? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Look for Eugene.
Oh, Eugene.
Oh, Eugene.
Oh, Eugene, that poor bastard.
So Tybalt is standing behind the bar, just reading. Oh, it's Tybalt.
No, Tybalt.
Tybalt? Tybalt.
Yeah, like in Shakespeare.
Tybalt Drecky.
Yep. She's mad cool.
She is mad cool.
She has like a dog, right? I think she had a dog.
Yes, she did. She also,
Oh,
as
here
you
it is.
are aware, has 3 arms.
Yep. Pin message. Yep, cool.
Yep.
All right, anyway.
And she kind of just looks up at you. One arm is still like wiping down the countertop. The other is just writing. And the other is sort of like rubbing the back of her neck. Like sore muscle, kind of relieving the tension. And she glances up at you, ready to say, as something you have heard before, "Not open yet. Come back after midnight." Apple stand. What are you doing here?
Just passing through.
Been a long time.
Yeah, it has. For me, about only, what was it, 2 months? 2 months for me?
Yeah, about that. About 2 or 3 months.
About 2 or 3 months for me, but probably
The entire campaign has taken a month and a half. I checked my math today.
Ah!
You guys were off doing your own thing before that, though. So I would say 3 to 4 months your time.
Like 3 or 4 months for me, a year for you. Potato, tomato.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
what'd you get up to?
Honestly, just spent a whole lot of time doing nothing.
Really?
Yep. Getting chased out of towns. You know, the usual.
Really?
Mm.
You can tell she is not believing you one bit.
She never does.
Well, come over here and give me a hug.
Oh, he hops over the bar.
Yeah. And she, like, gathers you up, all 3 arms, just like... It's a full squeeze. She is a very strong woman. Very tall. About your height, and where you're, like, on the leaner side, she is built like a brick shithouse.
Yep.
And the 3 arms just, like, add to that. Ah, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Sits you on the bar. Well, where's your friend?
My love.
And Mina kind of poofs onto the other side of the bar, long orange hair, fiery orange hair, green gown. She looks completely out of place in this place. But she also looks like she belongs because she's barefoot and her knuckles are all like purposely bruised and bloodied. Good to see you, Tybalt. And she kind of like strokes her finger down your cheek, Athelstan.
He's got that squiggly smile.
I don't know what Artemis just said, but I'm sure it was something that she's mad at me at.
They're always mad.
Not you.
Or you, Theater.
He's just like, hey, babe.
Hey. And like rubs your cheek. Well, is there a
Who's fighting tonight?
Well, got the orc, obviously. There's a new guy.
Schmorglag! Schmorglag!
Obviously, he's not here right now.
Damn.
There's a new guy, Minotaur.
Oh, Gordynne.
Oh, you've met him.
Met him upstairs. He's hard to miss.
Oh, yeah, he sticks out like a sore thumb, but he is such a sweetheart. If
So
you're a
I've been
little
told.
rusty, I would hold off on fighting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't like use the horns or anything, but
Good clean fight.
of course.
It's not often that I have an opponent who's got about 3 feet on.
Yeah, yeah. He and Morg go back and forth a couple
Schmorglag.
times. Yeah.
Morgo.
Smorgo. You know, they trade fists every once in a while. I think it's more of a like primal orc thing for him, but you know,
Well, that'll be interesting to see.
if they go at it tonight, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else around?
Yeah, there's this little guy. He's like 4'2". Skinny as a rail, but packs a wallop. I don't know how he does it. No magic.
Okay. What's his name?
Stefan?
Oh boy. Now I'm afraid. Checking my notes to see if this is someone I know.
It is not.
Okay, good. The new guy. Got it. All right.
Don't look at me like that.
Okay, all right, all
Artemis.
right, all right. Oh, anything interesting going on? Dish the goss, Dibbled.
Well,
It's not my fault that I paid attention to your last campaign.
you know, Millie, she brought out a new menu. Don't know if you tried
Mhm.
it yet.
Didn't see her upstairs.
Oh, she's probably in the kitchen.
Mm.
Um,
Davy's still got the same repertoire.
you know, a bard came through about 6 months back, taught him a
Mhm.
couple things, and then he never played them again.
What does he call it? Selling out?
So, you know, I wouldn't even call it selling out. It's like he can't get himself out of the habit, you know? He's in a rut and he wants to stay there.
He's always been like that.
Stubborn.
Miserable.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else been going on? Van
You see-
Richten left about 5 months ago,
Oh,
headed for Barovia.
heard about that.
Um,
So, the Minotaur's just been keeping post at Van Richten's place?
yeah, pretty much. Housekeeping.
Immediately, Athelstan's just imagining Gordynne wandering around the estate, like, with a feather duster, like,
The feather duster,
In a
like he
maid
holds
outfit.
between two fingers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
French maid outfit, the whole thing.
Wasn't thinking that far, but now
Like, just
Cedar is.
Right.
Thing's just so tiny.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I have to.
Do it. I can't
already
draw,
have- I
so I
already
must
have
bully the
Gordynne-
people who can.
I already have Slide In on the list, okay? And I realize now that that makes me officially a furry artist.
My list keeps growing. Like every time we have an episode, my list of stuff that I have to draw just grows.
Yeah.
You
See,
have
I
to
would
draw
do it
faster
myself,
then.
but I can't draw. So
Fake it till you make it, baby.
they would just be stick figures with big dicks.
I mean, that's basically all you need.
That's even more valid.
Big dicks, big boobs.
Big
Yeah.
dicks.
That's my favorite. Those are like two of my favorite things.
Yep. I like them
Stick
at the same
figures and big
time,
dicks?
too. No, big dicks, big boobs.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see. What else? What else has been going on? Well,
Any
I
word
mean,
from
you-
the castle?
haven't been here. Yeah, I was gonna say the whole castle.
Yeah, I
thing.
heard it blew up. And that it's frozen in time.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm kind of annoyed about that because I keep running into Dunamancy wherever I go.
I don't know what that is.
Time magic.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds annoying.
it is annoying. Especially when it throws you 50 years back into the past and then back to the present. Willy-nilly.
Can I ask a question? Is that the castle you were supposed to go to on the first session?
We're not supposed to go there. We almost went there, but we're not supposed to go there.
Yeah,
We
that
could have
was
gone there.
the very first session. You guys were talking about it with Van Richten, and he explained that it blew up, and you guys went, "Oh, that's great," and then you left for Cartacus 5 minutes later.
You bitches knew! You bitches knew!
They did the whole
You
time.
bitches knew, but you were too stupid to remember.
I remember. I just sort of assumed that's the reason you left was because it blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't want to talk about that horrible trauma.
It happened after we left, I believe.
And
right?
I don't
Yeah.
think that we've ever really talked about the fact that Athelstan is an actual prince.
No.
No,
Not
because
really.
we haven't had a lot of downtime to have conversations about stuff.
No, I
You've
think
had so far 2.5 hours of downtime, and it still has not come up.
The
even though
downtime-
somebody
are
has
you
literally said Prince Athelstan.
Yeah, no one's asked. No one's asked when it came to Prince Athelstan, but literally Athelstan just told everybody that he's a corpse.
You're talking about the group of people that left on their very first mission without finding out who they were supposed to talk to.
I
Yeah,
know.
but I'm trying to shift the blame from myself here. I'm role playing here. I want more role play upstairs. I imagine that there's some other camaraderie that takes place, a few drinks, maybe Schmorglag the orc lad shows up and is like, Aubergine, you're here, mate. Come here, nuggy, nuggy,
Oh,
nuggy.
please don't make his voice that. I don't think I can do that.
You can.
I don't
You can.
Just stereotypical
Sure.
Cockney.
I'm not good with Cockney.
You gotta practice it, ma.
So, Tibble begins to tell you about what happened the day of the formation of the King's Tier.
Mm-hmm.
It was a normal day. And then
then
it
it
wasn't.
And then it wasn't. He's like, and he's watching her tell the story. He's like, how many drinks have you had?
Several.
He like pours her another one,
Yes,
and
thank you.
he pours one for Mina.
She drinks it. So it was probably about 3 a.m. when it happened. I was awake, obviously. You know how the fights go down here.
Yeah.
And then the ground started to shake. And then there was this massive boom from the castle. We all ran outside, stopped the fight, ran right outside, and from across the lake we could see it. The walls of the castle had exploded outwards, and you could actually see like whole turrets and like rooms that were separated from the main structure and like out hanging in space.
I didn't
up-
even think to ask if we could see them when we were on the shoreline. I'm sorry. Keep going.
That's okay. You can't from here at the moment.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So
Anyway.
you're fine. You
Walls
literally
exploded
saw
outwards.
a wall of mist.
Okay.
And then this bright light came firing up the middle of the castle as it was in the middle of exploding outward. And it almost like it hit a cloud and condensed and grew into this ball of yellow energy. And it grew and grew and grew. And then it all sucked itself back into the middle. And then a shock wave was sent out across the lands.
Mm-hmm.
And now, if you go through the mists onto the other side of the lake, you can see it. It's hanging there. Bits and pieces of the castle just suspended in the air. This glowing crystal almost in the middle of the sky above the highest point. Just glowing and growing. We can almost see it over the mist at this point in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the star-like thing from
Yes.
the notes that you gave us?
The
Okay.
king's tier, yeah.
Sorry, I'm like looking at him as you're talking, so.
No, you're okay. And, every so often we can hear Qualamus.
Little bastard. Anybody seen him?
Nobody's seen him. Anybody who goes doesn't come back.
What kind of people went to, like, what kind of people are going?
A couple of the fishermen went, just out of curiosity.
Well, that's stupid.
I know. And I'm pretty sure it was like a small band of Kargat went.
And they haven't come back.
No.
As far as you know, at least.
They haven't come back this way. They could have gone to the other side of the ascent for all I know.
Yeah. Kargat aren't that easy to kill.
No. But there's that. There's been... You know how Van Richten has like his messengers and his walkers?
Yeah.
A couple of them went. Haven't come back.
You wouldn't have seen a drow passing through here with dark blue hair and a crown growing out of the top of his skull, would you?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. I suppose that abates one curiosity I had. Alright. Well, I am effectively homeless now.
I mean, I'm sure your bedroom's still intact. You just have to figure out a way to get there.
Well, I can fly up to it if I need to, but... Huh. You're smart. Any assumptions? Any guesses? And he's kind of like he just kind of like swills around the bad mead.
All we know is that since it happened, Aslan's not been seen.
Have you seen Tommen?
He came through after it happened. Stayed
When?
our time?
Yeah.
About a month after it happened.
Okay.
Stayed for a day or two and then moved on.
Where'd they go?
They said they were heading to the Institute.
The Institute.
Bratislava?
More than Rikamalt. Tepes Valashan.
South of Engelsend.
Is it on the domains map? I'm sorry.
It is.
I'm looking at. I just pulled it up. Sorry, I was looking at my notes first.
where it says Rex Crown, just like southeast of there.
All the way up there.
Yep.
Wroclava, past Ilatuk.
Hmm. Always try sending him a raven.
Yeah, I could. I didn't. Did I even tell you last time? I remember I said I was going to hit up the ravens at Martira Bay. Did I ever get back to you about what I sent?
You didn't tell me what you sent. You just said you were going to look for anything that may have been left for you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But
I'll send you that information.
Van Richten has a private rookery you could use.
Okay. Cool. I'll make a note of that. Thanks.
Of course.
How was Tommen? Were they in shape?
I mean, you know
All
how they look, as
all his limbs attached?
far as I could see.
Their eyes?
Same as usual.
Were they carrying any of their toys?
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen Tommen without their toys.
That's what I was afraid of. Okay.
Maybe not all of them. They were traveling pretty light.
Imagine. Alright, well, that'll be interesting to get to the bottom of.
I couldn't be of more help.
That's okay, I didn't expect too much help. I mostly expected to blow off steam here tonight.
Well, that we can do for you.
Cool. Now punch me in the face.
She does immediately.
And then he immediately punches her back in the face and leaps over the bar on top of her.
Yeah. And she takes you to town with all 3 limbs.
Yep.
Back up top.
Mina like leaps onto his back. It's great.
Yeah, it's a full pylon.
It's beautiful.
It is. Back up top, everybody is still kind of seated around their table. Let's do some roleplay, guys. What are you chatting about?
Did you hear the part where Breeze and I harmonized? It was really cool.
It was great, sweetie.
I got these panpipes actually a long time ago from my mother, the one who aforementioned hatched from an egg.
Yep, I heard that.
Yeah, she could play the panpipes real good.
The doctor inside Keli is just dying.
Sex education has failed you, sir.
What education? There's no education in
Public
this.
school.
No, this was homeschooling.
Nah, if you were homeschooled, you'd know.
No, I wouldn't. There's no public education in the carnival. You learn by doing, and by doing and sometimes by telling, which I guess is how all school works. But I don't know. I've never been.
Yeah.
Gordon kind of leans
Anyway.
down to you, Sly, and is like, "Are you sure we can't tell Atlas that he is not reptilian?"
Or avian.
Or
Or a fish.
Or
Dragonborn.
fish. Or frog.
Look, I'm one Minotaur. Lizards are all I got.
I met there was this one guy that I met one time, and he was a frog, and he used his tongue to grab things, and he was really strong.
I love those guys.
His name was Splat.
Wasn't there a mammal that laid eggs? And what was it?
Platypus?
Platypus.
Yeah, I also knew a platypus. He was a secret agent. So we came into the carnival, and he was he was wearing this weird hat. It was like this. And
Heard of that guy.
he's probably a bad agent, because I figured out who he was, that he was suspicious, and then you know who he is.
Or maybe he was just pretending to be so bad at it so that it took the suspicion away.
Didn't say much though.
Oh,
No, but he made these weird growling sounds.
Hey, do you know how to speak the
Happy's
weird
just
growling
slowly
sound?
dying inside.
the platypus makes, Gordon? Do you know how?
Sorry, the platypus what?
It
What
makes
does
like
the platypus say?
goes like.
I can't say I've ever heard a platypus make a noise.
Have you ever met one?
Not to my recollection, no.
Well, if you meet one with a hat, he's probably a spy.
Noted.
Do you think he's part of that? The
The Kargot?
Akila, what's it called? The secret police.
Kargot.
Everybody in the pub is like,
Do you think she's one
Yeah.
of those?
We don't talk about that here, sweetie.
all
Okay.
cops are bastards. Millie pokes her head out the half door from the kitchen. Hey! Like taps the sign. It says A cab, except it's K instead of C.
What do we talk
Like,
about then?
If I see Millie, I'm like, Millie!
All right, fine. We can bring Millie in. That's fine.
Yay!
You're the one that brought her in the first place.
I
Little
know,
old
but
lady.
I kept her in the kitchen.
Sorry,
That's fine.
I was literally just. I'm gonna
Free
mute this
her! Free her!
So the back doors to the kitchen open, and exiting the room, the kitchen's in the back, is a very elderly gnome female who has like cropped white hair, but the rest of it is longer and kind of like pinned back with like quills, and like there's a spoon in there, just kind of like a whole bundle back there. She's got like flour, kind of
Mirror
mark
on her
of
face.
Saruman across her face. Pale gray eyes, wrinkled skin, but she has like the cheery sort of apple cheeks and like a little smile on her face the whole time. And pardon me, she's dressed in like just plain sort of tunic and pants with an apron over top. The apron itself is very much in this sort of doily frilly pink old lady vibe that kind of covers this entire tavern. It was, you think, at one point, like more of the type of tavern that you found in Martira Bay. Fishermen, nets, lifesavers, anchors. But it's all been sort of overhauled into this cottagecore granny style because of her. And she kind of looks up at you guys and gives a little wave to Keli. Hello, dear. Good to see you.
Hi. You too.
Been a long time.
So I've heard.
Are you and Athelstan okay?
Oh yeah, he's around here somewhere being an idiot.
Oh, par for the course then.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm glad you're back. It's been quite an event the last little while.
So we've heard. Everything here okay?
Well, I'm sure you've seen across the lake. And
Yes.
you haven't actually seen across the lake. The mists have formed a wall across the outside of Red Leaf Lake.
Red Leaf Lake.
Thank you.
And the mists are encroaching on both sides, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Red Leaf Lake is kind of cut off on the eastern side, and Lake Placid kind of actually goes out eventually into the Sea of Souls, and you cannot see beyond maybe like a mile across the lake.
Okay. And the last time that we were here, it wasn't that close, right? Like it was.
No,
It-
no. There
it's
was a
definitely
whole
moved up.
area there that's
Okay.
gone.
Okay.
So if you're looking, and I'll share this map. I'll say this is the map that you have and you've shared it with your friends. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if we're talking about it, like Eli would definitely show them like what it used to look like.
All right.
Like what it was
So
supposed to look like.
we'll say
I love your maps. I love your maps so much.
thanks. So as you were walking down, and I'll just sort of mark off where you had to go through mists to make it through. As it lets me draw on it. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's on fire. It's fine.
When you say that you're fine, but you're not really fine, but you can't say that you're fine because nobody would understand.
Yep.
Whoa, that was not mine. Okay. So let me just make sure this is gonna do it. Okay. So
We have a map of it now with the mists, right? Or no?
you don't.
No, because we haven't been here. That's right.
So as far as you know, that's where it goes.
Would Atlas remember any of these places that are being talked about? See them. stuff.
You definitely know Rivalis.
Well, yes, I
don't
know
see
that
anything
one.
on the map.
But I meant like because he's been there with not the party, but the carnival.
Okay, did that show up?
Yes.
So everything inside of the black is mist.
Okay. Okay, so we definitely had to walk through it to get here.
Mm-hmm. A couple times.
Okay. Keely would just say, we heard, but we haven't been to look. So we just got to town.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's been unfortunate. There've been a few refugees come through from the castle, servants and whatnot. Tommen came through at one point, but
okay. So you have seen Tommen then?
Yeah, about a month after it happened or so.
And any of the others, like Justina, or
No,
has there been any word from them?
I haven't seen Justina or Ranlar. I have heard they're about, however. That little imp. We hear his laughter every once in a while.
Wonderful.
Yes. Axrock, I think his name was, came through at one point. And that's really all that's come through since it happened.
And did Eb leave like beforehand
Eb was already sort of out of the castle at that point.
when we left?
Yeah.
Okay. And did we know where she went?
You knew that they went east towards the mountains of misery.
Okay. Yeah, because the note that you have here says something about Mount Naiad.
Naiad, yeah.
Yeah.
So she's out in the mountains beyond Maven.
Okay. Guess it's bit of a mystery, for sure.
A bit, and the encroaching mists are very worrisome. They just get closer and closer every day.
Do they seem to be moving at a constant speed, or have they sped up?
It ebbs and flows. Some days it moves in 2 feet, sometimes it moves an inch.
Okay. How long have we been gone, Athelstan and I, for you?
About 15 months, maybe 16.
Okay. Well, when Athelstan comes back around, we'll have to have a discussion about that for sure.
Of course. You know where I am.
Yeah, he'll want to see you.
He is such a sweet boy.
That's a word for it.
He is.
Something knocks into the floor beneath your feet, and it's just like, oh.
Oh, dearie.
Yeah.
Who are your friends? Introduce me to your friends.
She would go around and introduce everybody to Millie then.
Okay. So she very happily introduces herself as Millie, the owner of the Stillwater Tavern, and Notorious Baker.
The notorious baker?
Yes.
How are you notorious for baking?
Even Azalin couldn't resist my sweets.
That's true.
Whoa. Alice is like genuinely really.
I
What's
have a knack, let's say.
What's your favorite thing to bake?
Oh, my favorite is pie.
Pie is good.
Just any pie.
I do
Like so
have
much?
some berries. Probably not enough for a complete pie, though. How big are my plant babies?
They're decent size. There's only been a couple berries, though.
One day, if we come back, I will give you some more berries, enough to make a pie.
That would be lovely, dear.
They're still growing. Athelstan is really nice. He carries all the fertilizer for me.
Oh, that's so nice of him.
He's a good friend. That's why we learned the song for him, right, Breeze?
Yes, that's why. It's not to annoy him at all.
What?
What,
He likes it.
what song?
The one that Davey
Oh no.
We go into it.
Oh no.
Davy joins you,
sang.
and for the third time, the ballad of Wolf Head Wylie is sung. At this time, there is a harmony to it.
Eli is just dying.
Make Athelstan downstairs fight harder.
Athelstan through the floor, you can hear the familiar beat of the ballad of Wolf Head Wylie.
He's like in a headlock with, like, Shmorglag the orc lad has him in a fucking headlock or something.
Yep.
And he just like builds the he just goes into a rage, and he just like suplexes, it's like flip,
Yep.
and goes with him, and it's just like, ah! Oh damn it, he's got I've got him on the ropes. I'm going on the ropes. Davey, shut up, you're giving him power. Aubergine, stop it! Get your foot out!
God damn it, Aubergine! So, Sly, you... As the third round of Wolf Head Wylie comes in, Gordon, like, puffs against the top of your head.
Just goes,
Hate that song, man. You wanna leave?
I want to get out of here.
tired.
Yeah. Okay.
Snuggles.
Been staying at Van Richten's, so we can just go. Everybody can come to Van Richten's. There's plenty of room. You don't have to stay here. No offense, Miss Millie, no offense. You just only got so many rooms, that's all.
Still has
Alrighty.
not let go.
I mean, like, can you is there any bed that can fit Gordon?
No,
That's not the barn.
no.
I'll take the barn.
Fit Gordon.
What's that?
Gordon's house had a bed that could fit Gordon.
Yeah, in Gordon's house.
Yeah,
where
that
it
was his
specifically
house.
made to fit
Dang.
Gordon.
It was custom.
And in
The dude's
general.
got to have like custom Air Jordans made.
Yeah.
For his hoof feet.
All right.
Gordon
So he
double
stands
down.
up and he's like still carrying you, Sly. Anyone else?
Like
coming
spider
with
monkeyed
us?
onto his chest.
I would like to go.
Face
to
full
bed.
of big old Minotaur boobies.
Probably don't want to go tonight.
Why?
Why, Breeze?
Oh, you know why, Sly.
Why?
Yeah, Atlas, we're gonna stay here. We'll let them have some catch-up time.
Okay.
Oh, if you're worried
Uh.
about the noise, it's okay. There's a silent spell on my room because I snore.
You have sleep apnea, Gordon?
I don't know what that is, but sure.
I've got a cow face, ma'am. And human-shaped lungs.
How
It's okay. We'll stay here and let you guys have some time together.
Are you sure? Because I don't mind at all. My room, mi casa, you casa.
Not really your casa, though.
It is.
Millie, you got room for us? And she like motions at everybody but Gordon and Sly.
Sort of counts. A couple people might need to bundle up, but
Yeah. A couple people will double up. That's not a problem.
I'm sure I have enough room, dear.
Okay. You two have fun.
All right. Sly, my lady,
Yes.
are you ready to go? Okay. We'll see you all in the morning. Come over, I make a mean breakfast.
It's true.
Bye, Sly. Bye, Gordon. Stay safe.
Good night, Sly.
Bacon pancakes at Van Richten's tomorrow.
Bacon pancakes.
Make it bacon pancakes.
You can go now,
Yeah.
Sly. Good night, night.
And I Sly.
Night.
On that note, I might go to bed for realsies.
That's why I was
Yeah.
walking you out.
Yes.
Yep. I'm not far behind you.
Night, night.
Do you want me to wait
No,
a
you're
second?
good.
So I don't
No.
destroy the
Just
camera?
go. Just
You're
go.
fine. I already got it figured. We're good.
Team boy.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hang up. Okay, bye. Love you guys.
There's a
Bye,
big red
bye,
button.
Bye. And of course, my Discord crashes. 1 second, please.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that, folks. Discord does not like me.
When Sly hung up, Affy was hunged up on too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rude.
It's as if the call ended.
So strange. Anyway, so Sly and Gordon walk off into the evening, and the rest of you are left in the tavern, praying that nobody mentions Wolf Head Wylie.
Yeah.
Athelstan is in the basement, wrestling with everyone. And at some point in the low hum of the room, you start to hear that familiar sound of, like, hocks of meat being punched,
Yep. Sounds about right.
going
What's
full
that
Foley
sound?
artist.
What? What is going on downstairs? I know Athelstan was fighting somebody, but that sounds like a lot of
Yeah.
people.
I don't ask too many questions anymore with him.
Pile driver.
He's just blowing off steam. He'll be all right.
Is it a show? Can we go watch, or
That's
go
up
where
to
you
Millie.
eat?
You're
Did you
welcome
try
to
to
do
inhale
whatever you
your
like
water
to.
again?
I changed the filter in the bottle, and I
Uh-huh.
wasn't expecting it to come out so fast.
I'm gonna start keeping track of like the number of times you try to breathe water during a session.
At least once every
At
session.
least once a session.
How many times does Affy try to drown herself in a session?
I'm gonna get some cookies. I'll be right back.
Oh, yep, no problem. guys, sorry. We're actually gonna end session. Just a couple things came up. So thank you so much for watching. We're gonna raid some of our friends that are alive right now over on Cantrips and Coffee. Go check them out. They are a wonderful podcast and they just started streaming. So give them a follow. Cedar, what do you have this week?
I'm actually thinking about taking the week off of streaming because I'm only off on Thursday and I'm tired.
Yeah, do it. Treat yourself.
Self-care. I'm doing a self-care.
Sounds good. All right, well, stick around for the raid, everybody. We will see you on Wednesday over on Goodman Games Official for the last episode of Prep or Die before the new year. Well, no, it's the second to last one because we have a very special episode in December. It is Hollywood Holiday Squares Dirty Santa edition. So stick around for that. Check out our Instagram for more details. And yeah, we'll see you soon.
Thanks for the game, Affy.